Hey, welcome, family. What's going on? Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. The underrated one, the number one grinder. Welcome to the underrated boxing talk. This is number four. Let me get these announcements out the way. All right. Um, yeah, we got a family member on the panel. I'm going to introduce him in a few seconds, but I want to get these out the way. He just finished did his Facebook thing. Brother Clarence McCain is coming. Enjoy real conversation with the underrated one, us as the righteous ones. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Remember that. We all we got. That's it. The one and only. Clarence McKay, you go unmute your mic now, fam.
What's
This
going
this New
on?
York
What's going on?
this New York bread right here. This the family right here. He from
Yes,
the
sir.
Bronx,
Yes,
from Rich
sir.
from Brooklyn. The
Yes,
connection,
sir.
baby. This connection, that's what I'm talking about. What's good? Yo,
Yes.
what's going on, family?
Hey, you know what, man? I'm enjoying this whole Earl Spence and Danny Garcia vibe. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I loving it too, man. Y'all trying to get on your thing, but it won't let me.
You know what happened? I just finally looked. What happened was when you sent a request to join and I never responded.
Oh.
I didn't see it until when I just got off the podcast because it's hard for me to answer when I'm going live.
Right. Okay. So next time I can get on it then.
You can get on now because I just saw it and I was like, okay. I wish I would have looked at my tablet, and if I'd have looked at my tablet and saw it, I would have been able to answer it then.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem. But tell people about your what you do, man. We're gonna get on and already send the links out to the other brothers, so they should be coming. All right. So tell people
Okay.
about your thing, man.
Well, basically, McLean's promotion. I know a lot of people get it twisted because they hit me up thinking I'm a promoter. Underrated. You wouldn't believe the messages I get. It's crazy. People think I really promote, yo, I got a fighter for you. I'm like, no, what I do is promote my brand. I promote my page. My page is basically, it talks about basically what we talk about, the sport of boxing. Um,
Right.
the do's and the don'ts. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I want
Right.
people, my page is basically for people to come on and to express themselves
Right.
about what they feel is going on in boxing and to be respectful at the same time.
Right.
You know, I've been a part of a lot of other people's pages and it's been disrespectful. And what made me start my page was like, you know what? I don't like what people say in this page. You know what? If you don't like this, then go do something about it. Go start something of your own.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how I came up with McLean's promotion. I started that June 29th, and on the 29th of last month made 5 months.
Congratulations to you, man. Now the picture that you had on your profile, the middle, that was your wife. That's your wife.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. That's I mean, people will never see her. She's behind scenes. A lot of ideas that I come up with, some of them are my ideas, but a lot of those are her ideas. So she's behind scenes. That's why nobody will really see her like that.
But I got because we got to talk about this one day. It's very southern. Like you see it like in other races. They why they women would be with they husbands or their boyfriends, and they like sports and everything. But it's very rare that you have a black woman that loves sports that also support the husband brand. I mean, support the family brand. It's very seldom. You don't really see that, and I found it like wow.
Well, you know what? It's like this, and I don't want to be harsh when I says it. I'll say this: if you're with somebody and they like something, you got two choices. You're either going to support them on it, or you're not going to support them on it. And not supporting them on it is not going to really help the relationship, because when somebody wants to go do something, you're not going to understand because you don't support it.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, so that's what I would say. That I think one day that I urged black women. I said, look at Clarence McClain. His wife support his brand. They do it together, and
Yeah,
that is very important. Black woman. I know that you hear certain things. Oh, he needs. Yeah, you want us to support your brand, but you guys support ours too, because especially in boxing, you gotta understand that especially black fighters, it's not being represented enough that it should. And I know that there are some people do not like to talk about it, and even like some men. But I do talk about that, and we need to talk about that. But like but it's a beautiful feeling that when you have your other half that support you and right behind you, it means a lot. And so black women, look at my brother's example. His wife is right there. She understands his vision and she's right there. And then I'm telling you that if it don't that please don't say it doesn't work, because it does work. You gotta understand the black man's vision, especially when it comes to sports. You have to.
yes, you have to. And you know the thing underrated, she gets more excited about my vision than I do. You know,
That
so
is,
it's
but that's
yeah,
love. But see, it goes comes to you because you a man. You know what I'm saying? That feminine that she knows she's feminine, and that masculinity, it goes together when you love each other. And that's why because you know why she happy? She said, man, because you didn't have to put into that. Y'all could still be married and y'all could do separate things. And so she said, man, my husband let me into his vision. And so of course she overjoyed. So she gonna do whatever she can to make you happy, mother. I mean, make both of you happy as one unit, but to make her push it for you because this is what you want to do, and that is a beautiful thing. That your
yeah,
wife get up and like, yo, like, don't even worry about that. I got you. And
like
that is another thing to a black woman. Y'all gotta understand, man. You just cannot come just to come. Oh, you just want to get money. You gotta want to do it, man. You gotta see your husband grind, man. That's the thing. She see your grind, bro, and she said, "I gotta be part of that grind."
let me. You know what underrated? When I first started this out, right? Before I started it out, because we was this is in the beginning of the pandemic, and I was talking to her about it. She said, "Let me tell you something. Anything you do, baby, I'm behind you 100%. I'm behind
Wow.
you. I'm behind you 100%." She said, "Listen, I don't know much about boxing. I only know some. All I know is that I like to see guys get knocked out. But if I don't, yeah, yeah." She said that. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was her word. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Get
You see how
flat.
you
Get
laughing? You see how
get
you
flat.
laughing?
Yeah.
When she told me that, I almost died. I said, "Oh, you kidding?" She said, "It's something about watching a dude get
Get
knocked out."
flat. Get flattened out. Yo.
But when I started McLean's promotion, she gave me these ideas, and then I came out with some T-shirts, and which I'm getting ready to have some T-shirts out and some hats. I'm getting to come out with a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm just coming up with the money. But when I came out with the T-shirt, she said she was my first supporter before anybody else,
Mm.
and she took a picture with the T-shirt. She said, "We're gonna put this out. We're gonna let the whole world know what you got going on." So I was like, wow, you know what? She's cut from a different cloth.
Mm.
That black love, man. I love it. I love it.
Black love does exist, man.
Yes, sir.
You
It
know what I
exists.
was it does exist. You know what I'm thinking about? You gave me a good idea.
What?
I'm thinking about I don't know how I'm gonna put it. I'm thinking about doing a special underrated boxing talk couples that women support their man and their productions. Like for instance, you bring your wife, telling her
Hey,
why it's so important.
hey,
Oh, I'm on to something.
hey. All right now, underrated. Now, wait. All right now. Hey, I didn't even think of that. Hey, if that's the case, we got our first dibs in.
No, you good. No, you in, dog. I'm letting you know right now.
Yeah, I'm in.
I was
I'm in. I'm
I
in.
w- 'cause- oh, let me tell you this because on my channel I also do chop up series, and the chop up series is not an interview. I just ask you a few questions about yourself. You chopping up on the darkness round table. Tell me how you go up, how you come up, and everything in the boxing in New York and everything. But
Yeah,
I could always do you another day. But I would like to do you and your wife.
yeah, yeah. That's cool. She would. Let me tell you something. She would love that because we love it, and it's not about loving the limelight. It's about, like I tell people, I don't. We don't do this for the 15 minutes of fame. It's just
Right.
this is just something that I love to do, because if I didn't, I wouldn't put so much time. You know, for you to do what you do, everybody who has a platform to do what we do is not easy. You know why?
Nah, it's
Because
not easy, man.
we're gonna get criticized, man, for what we do. Rather, if we do a good or bad, it's either you don't know what you're talking about or you talk too much.
Let me tell you this, man. For me being down with the LDBC for a minute now, and see the brothers what they do for a long time. I know sports at all, but we're gonna keep it boxing. I know boxing, but it seems like hardly nobody in the past has not given me the platform to really see for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I like
Yeah,
to talk about the history. I like to talk about like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I always get shut out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it needs to be painful because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I ain't trying to say, oh yeah, I know everything, but I know some stuff, man. Come from New York, you know what I'm talking about, the old man square garden. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
in certain spots in the Bronx and Brooklyn, we had to fight back in the days. You know what I'm saying? I know a little stuff. Even in Atlanta, even people don't understand. Even back in the '80s in Atlantic City, used to be big fights up on the boardwalk. No,
Hey,
but championships.
underrated. That's when Trump was normal.
Right. That's when Trump was a registered Democrat.
That's a fact. Hey,
Yo,
that's a
you can get
fact.
yo, you take the bus to Atlantic City.
That's a
You
fact.
go, you come in and gamble. And then, like, as I remember, it used to be people say, yeah, if you want to watch the fight, some of it ain't come. They went to the other one. You can get a front row seat. I remember that, dog.
Listen, I remember going to Atlantic City. My parents used to go to Atlantic City in the late 80s, early 90s. I remember being a little boy and going to Atlantic City with them, and my sisters would be with us, and they weren't old enough to go in the casinos, but they used to have to take us to the game rooms. Remember, they used to have the game rooms.
Right.
And I remember days my father was like, we're going to see a man about a horse. And I used to be like, going to see a man about a horse. But come to find out, they were going to the damn Tyson fights. We just couldn't go because we were young.
Right. And you remember they still had they had the undercards, which undercard used to be championships too.
That's a fact.
Interviews on the boardwalk, interviews at different casinos. You can walk up and down. You don't know where to go. You don't know which one to go.
Underrated. I didn't find out till when I became a grown man, starting to go to Atlantic City myself. I said, oh, so this is why I was being hid. Not just because I was young. This is what was going on. Atlantic City is like, it's almost like Vegas. It's a different type of life. It's different. You know what I mean? It's different out there.
Like in New York, people don't understand. You understand? I'm saying you from the Bronx, and I'm rich from New York, rich from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you could take the train to Port Authority and get on Academy and get on a bus, and then you get off and you be at Trump, you be at Taj Mahal. Almost every casino had fights.
Yeah. Me and my wife just did that a couple months ago. We just took the Greyhound out there to
Oh yeah,
Atlantic City because
oh yeah,
we woke up.
Greyhound too. Yeah.
Listen, we woke up one day. We was in the Holiday Inn. We was on the Holiday Inn at 42nd Street, and we just woke up and said, "We not going back to the Bronx. What we doing today?" She just came out and said, "We going to Atlantic City." I said, okay, I don't have much change of clothes, but let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm with it. And we got up that day and we went. We stayed for about a day or two, I think, and we came right back to New York, man. That's simple.
Yeah, because when I was with the ex, this is like in the mid 2000s, and that's when during the time it wasn't really no fights was happening in Atlantic City. But I remember that I used to tell her, I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Yo, I remember, yo, when we used to be a group of us in Brooklyn or Bronx or Manhattan or something, and you used to, yo, you gonna see your fight? What fight?
Yeah,
Yo, such and such a fight. Yo, which casino? At that casino, yo. Let's meet up. It used to be like go on the Greyhound. Some get on Academy. Some get on the ground. Yo, we meet you there. I remember those times, man. You used to walk
yeah,
up and down, dog.
yeah,
What?
yeah,
Used to sneak into the fight. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you're not. And they say, listen, you can stay in a while, but you can't stay. And I remember some of the big times. Oh yeah, yo, little kid, yo, youngie, you want my seat? We going to another fight. They used to bet go in another casino. We watch the fight.
yeah, yeah.
Watch the
Those were the,
trainers.
yeah, yeah.
Come on.
We
And
came
then
all the way from we came all the way from that to what we dealing with today. You can't make this up, underrated. Can't make it up.
but then when I say something like that, they think I'm lying. You know I'm telling the truth. That's what it's going on. It went down, yo.
It went down.
And back
It
in the
went down.
60s, 70s, Atlantic City was a hot spot.
Yeah,
Vegas. Uh-huh.
yeah. For what I was told, yeah, because I came years later after that, but from what I was told, yeah, it was jumping. But I just remember in the '90s to the 2000s, Atlantic City was, I mean, I'm still happy about Atlantic City. Matter of fact, me and my wife was just talking about before Christmas and before they shut everything down, we're gonna make it our business to go back there for about 3 days and stay because Atlantic City is still Atlantic City. So we do have plans on going back. But like I said, so much has changed from back in that time till now, man. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm saying that, and I'm gonna tell you, if I'm telling you, I would say this though. I said they need to bring back Atlantic City, man. Hook it up. They need to bring fights to Atlantic City. That is a gold mine. Oh, the old Boston Garden. Bring them fights back, man.
I think the last fight that was there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but for what I remember, the last fight that they had there was the first fight they brought back, which it was Carissa Shields against somebody. I can't remember.
Hmm.
I think this was about, if not 2 years ago, maybe three. And that was the first fight they brought back to Atlantic City. I said, I don't know why they stopped having fights at Atlantic City because if you wasn't fighting in New York, New Jersey, you were fighting in Vegas.
Yeah.
So what made y'all stop having these Atlantic City fights? Like they wouldn't do that with Vegas. They would never stop having fights in Vegas.
Never.
Never.
Man, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, and this ain't no lie. If I've had a lot of money, I'm saying if I work millions and millions of dollars, yeah, I'll make sure to take care of me, family like this. But I'll be a promote and I'll promote Land City. I make sure every casino get a shot. That's how I would. And then not knowing box, everybody get a piece of the pie. Or I mean, I'm gonna make money anyway, and I make sure, yo, let's bring boxing back to Atlantic City, and then then you had the contenders and stuff, and yeah, I'm telling you, man, Atlantic City is a gold, man.
Well, you know what? It's funny. It's funny you said that because if I'm a promoter, the problem is with these promoters, they don't really promote like that. A lot of them are just worried about getting paid, and that's it. But if I'm a promoter, my job is not only to worry about my fighter getting the best fight, but where the fight is taking place. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'm talking to my fighter. Hey, I think we should do this fight in Atlantic City. Come on, man. But the fighter probably can't make it happen. But as a promoter, I'm gonna try to push for it to make it happen. Look, I want listen. There has not been a fight in Atlantic City in a long time. I don't care about going. I don't care about going to Vegas. I don't care about going to the Staples Center. I don't care about going to Dallas. And there's no disrespect to those places. But let's take it back to those Tyson days. Let's take it back. I'm going to fight
Man.
at Atlantic City. Let's make it happen. Then we can talk about these other out of town places. We can talk about that after the fact. But let's take it
Yeah.
back to Atlantic City.
Yeah, and make it so bad of the five boroughs and then too. Yo, let's let yo let yo man, let's put some around the five boroughs too. Let the money.
Let me tell you something underrated. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if this makes sense to you. I had a vision of if I was a promoter, because you know here we in New York we got Madison Square Garden, we got the Barclays Center. That's the most two places you're gonna see fights. For me, my business mind, I'm the type of guy where I want to fight. I want to make fights at MetLife Stadium where the Giants play. I want to make fights where the Yankees play. I want to make a fight where the Mets play.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let
Why
it
not?
stay, let the money stay in New York. Yo, you want to come to see us? This is where it's at right there. That's what I'm saying. And we got Atlantic City. Then you get Connecticut. You know you can get Connecticut, the whole tri-state area. All that money. What the fight is going to say? Then they're like, yo,
Let me tell you something. If I could make a
man.
fight in somebody's, if I could make a fight in somebody's backyard and there's enough room and it's in New York, let's do it.
And make it so bad. You could take the train. You could take the bus. That's
But
it, and you fill it up. Come on.
they don't think about stuff like that. The last fight that I remember at Yankee Stadium was Miguel Cotto, and that was about 2010. There has not been, that was 10 years ago. It has not been a fight ever since then. Why not? Why not? You understand? There's a lot of boxing fans in the Bronx. Why
Yeah,
not? Why not?
right. And
It
and
would be
then
an
and then
honor. Go ahead. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Now then you go to Met like you could have it on have fight night on a Friday with Yankee Stadium. Then the next day you could put it one at Met Life. Is you crazy?
Hey,
Back to back?
I would love to see Wilder and Fury in MetLife Stadium if they didn't do it nowhere else.
Word. Why not?
It's enough seats at MetLife Stadium. It's enough seats. I would listen. If listen, the thing is Dallas. This is why I credit Dallas Cowboy Stadium out of every other stadium. They gonna put on fights. So what makes MetLife Stadium any different from Cowboy Stadium? It's not about how many numbers of seats people can hold. MetLife is big enough. I would love to see not just Wilder and Fury 3. I would love to see any professional fight in MetLife.
Any of them, right? That's what I'm saying. Undisputed.
But Wilder and Fury 3, if you can't make that fight anywhere else, you make it in MetLife Stadium. You telling me people are not going to come from across the world to see that? That's unheard of.
Especially and especially let's talk about this. In New York, we are knowledgeable boxing fans. We know the
That's
sport.
and we support.
Why not?
Because let me tell you something. If Fury is going to fight in MetLife Stadium, you know how many people from his country are going to make that trip here to New York? They're going to make that trip. As soon as they hear the fight,
Right.
as soon as they hear the fights, they're making arrangements already. The tickets are not even out on sale yet, and they're already calling the airport to make a trip here. Come on, man. Business
Yeah.
wise, as a promoter, I'm not looking at the places that's known for having fights. I'm looking at the places that everybody else is not thinking about. Just like New Orleans, with the Saints play, where the Saints play, make a fight in there. And I forgot what's their arena called. Make a fight there.
The Silver Dome.
The Silver Dome. Make a fight there. Why not? Why
It's
not?
money, man. It's
But they're
money,
not
man.
thinking of, they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about where we can gross the most money. And I'm not against you thinking that. But listen, we have fans everywhere. We don't just have fans in New York, New Jersey, Texas, and
Right, man. You
California. We got
saying
fans everywhere.
them stadiums, man. That's what I'm saying. We could put fights in them stadiums, and I'm talking about the vendors, and that's especially in our community around the country. We could make money off that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But nobody's thinking about that. You got all this space in Atlantic City, but y'all ain't thinking about that, man. Y'all not thinking about that. That's why it takes for somebody like me and you or whoever is promoting to open up their mouth and allow no disrespect to these promoters, no disrespect to them. But for the ones that's up here in the East Coast, a lot of y'all just thinking about the check. Y'all ain't
Now,
thinking about moving around.
they ain't probably moving around. Let me mention the people, and then we gonna keep it going. Brother
Yes, sir.
She, thank you so much. DJ Punch, thanks for coming. What's up, nephew? Thanks for coming. Tampa Supreme, what's good? Thanks for coming. So, LDBC salute. Yeah, man, we got my brother. We got my New York family right here. Um, brother Clarence McLean, McLean Sports, McLean Productions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He up in here, man, and we talking. Well, I already sent a link to the brothers, man. So you know
Give,
they
give,
they
give him,
have it.
give him, give him time. Some of them, I think, who's
Yeah,
jumping on at who said they were jumping on at 7 o'clock?
I don't know. I forgot.
One of them, I don't know if it was Basement or was it Black Sports. When somebody
No,
said at 7 o'clock they were going on.
no. This what happened. They thought I was going on 7 o'clock, and that was 6 o'clock.
Oh,
That's what
okay,
it
okay,
was.
okay, okay.
That's what it
Oh, okay,
was.
okay, okay, okay,
Because
okay, okay.
because that because at times I get on, I jump on seven to give people a chance. Because some one time basement he ends his show like 5 o'clock. So what happened was I said I do it at I put it on seven. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Oh, we got back to the basis. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming. Again, we got brother Clarence McLean of McLean Productions. Yo, straight out from the Bronx, and we talking boxing right here, and we going to hit it crack. This is the first time. I know this ain't going to be the last time. He did trying to get me on on his show, but Facebook is Facebook be acting funny, man. They be treating us bad, man. But don't worry
They
about
do.
it. You definitely gonna see me on his platform too. Stay tuned for that and everything. Like, do you know MMA? Do you watch
Yeah,
MMA?
yeah. I'm definitely an MMA fan. Honestly, just yesterday, I was watching some MMA. I forgot who was fighting, but I sat up last night looking at. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of it.
Okay. Okay, go. Okay, I got some good to tell you. I will go and create another platform from MMA on this channel. It's coming very soon. Don't know when. I got brothers. They ask me, well, yo, you need to do. I said, so I promised the brothers I'm gonna do some MMA too. But at first, they thought it's gonna like go with the boxing. Said no, I'm gonna keep this separate from boxing, and I'm just gonna create another platform, and that's gonna be MMA. This might probably be the underrated MMA talk.
Yeah,
Basic, and stuff like that. So that's going to be another platform that y'all going to check out and stuff like that. But I don't know when. I'll probably wait till like a little after next year to get that going and stuff, man. So my channel, man. I'm putting in work, man. I'm putting in work, man. I got different things that's happening. I got the men's talk I got to do. I want you to be part of that. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Do you have my email?
No, you have to send it to me. Nah, you send me
Okay.
yours and I'll send you mine.
Okay, I would do. Yeah, yeah. I do it like this. I send it do you I'll put it in your Facebook Messenger so you get it. So you have it
Yeah,
and
and
stuff like
I'll
that.
do the same. I'll send mine.
Yeah, so but we gonna talk but we are talking about brother CDR Junior, Senior, thanks for coming. But we are talking about. I think we got to have more talks about, creating other boxing ventures around the country because there are stadiums is it really is in our neighborhood that we could definitely make money and then we got the vendors, our people and stuff like that and we could have the money could stay with us. I mean,
Underrated. Do me one favor. Share this video on my group when you get a chance.
huh?
Share the video on the group when you get a chance.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
Yeah.
oh you already pressed it already, right?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know because I know you're in my group now. So
Okay,
if you
hold
can,
on.
just share the video when you get a chance.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Again, welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness, yours truth, the underrated one, the number one grinder. Got my brother. Yeah, like that. I know.
Yo, I laugh every
Yes.
time you do that, bro.
Ha.
When I first started hearing that, I was like, yo, I said, this dude is hilarious. Who is he?
Yeah. That's how everybody love when I do that. So I gotta
I love
keep
it.
on doing it. Yeah. So it's
You
the
know
kind
what?
of stuff.
You have to. Everybody has to start they channel out different. Like me, when I started out, I go, what's up, hello, everybody. Everybody has a way they have to start it out.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
bro.
what I'm right now, I'm going to my other one. Um, let me see.
What's up?
Hold on.
Everybody has
Hold on. No, what's up with these pictures, man? Let me see.
acting up, right?
Yeah, that can no, I'm on my. Sometimes on my other. Hold on. Okay, see. Press like on this. Okay. Now I got it. Now I'm checking and see. Are you part of the group? Let me see. Black Stack. Okay. Oh, I'm sharing this. I'm sharing this right now, bro.
All right.
Yeah, you just popped up your group in the group and everything. So I'm sharing this right now. I'm not putting none under it, but I'm sharing this now.
All right.
Okay,
Cool.
so you good. So I share it on your group. Let me put. Okay, that's it. Okay.
All right.
So 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 yeah. So I share it in your group. So you good. You good money.
All right. Appreciate you, King.
Yeah, appreciate that too, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we gonna be doing from now on, man. We're gonna be looking out for each other and everything. But let's Mark Nash, what's good, homie? What's popping? Yeah, well, I want you to get on. I want you to get on. I want you to get on the panel too. Let me put my email because we're gonna keep this going and everything, and then we're gonna talk about certain things that we was on basement
Yeah.
that we was talking about before that is very important that it needs to be talked about and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Basement. I enjoyed that. Y'all had me laughing. Yeah, yeah. I almost died on there earlier talking to y'all, man.
Oh, I know I'm a fool sometime, man, but what it is, man. Yo, see these brothers, man. Y'all do not have feminine, man. Cut it out, man. I'm gonna send a link. You know what I'm saying? You're not feminine. Cut it out, man. Stop wearing these tight dresses, dog. Stop wearing these earrings, dog. Yeah, man. Oh, Mark Nash. Look out. You know what, Mark Nash? Look out for your link Look out for it through your email. I'm gonna send it through there. Don't pay attention to what I put. Don't pay attention to what I'm gonna send a link. I'm gonna send a link. What I talk to my brother here. I'm gonna send a link through your email. That's right. I do got his email. All right, thank. Yeah, but tell the people we was talking about before on shut out the basement boxing talk. You know what I'm saying?
We got into a little bit of everything. About Wilder and Fury. We got into it about Terrence Crawford, and we talked about Earl. I mean, the most thing that we talked about that kind of bugged me was when we got to the Wilder and Fury. And who was the guy who made the comment again?
I don't know.
But
He was non-existent.
you support cheaters, man. I just can't do that, man.
Right, exactly.
I can't do that.
I'm a firm believer in that. You know what I mean? Why you support cheaters, dog? And then like I said in my channel in the past, and I'm saying right now, visual never lie.
Yeah.
Why you don't know? And then the people, you still got some people, they just, I don't know.
Yo, the crazy thing is, he was like, he didn't cheat. There was nothing wrong with the gloves. Dude, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking? What fight was you watching? Maybe you got the fight. Maybe you got the two fighters mixed up. Because I seen the video, and if you go on my page, I shared the video where they show the fight in slow motion. And look how floppy Fury gloves was. I'm like, I ain't never seen nobody gloves like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So if you can look at that video and still say, well, he didn't cheat, he just won fair square, then you're just say you don't like Wilder. You might as well come out and say I don't like him. That's why I said that's I don't like that. And everybody seems to have an issue with Wilder. But if you're gonna have an issue with him, okay. You have your own personal reasons to have an issue with him, but you're gonna have a bigger issue with Fury because the proof is in the pudding that he cheated.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The proof is in the pudding. You're in the dressing room, and all of a sudden, your man, I don't know if he threw a jacket or whatever on the camera or turned the camera off to cover up what y'all were doing. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
How is that? How does that happen? And nobody doesn't see anything wrong with that. If there's cameras in the dressing room, there's no reason in hell why you should get away with that.
Right. Exactly. Agree totally. Right.
I don't agree with it. It don't sit well with me. And until there's a Wilder and Fury 3, I still see Wilder as being undefeated. I'm sorry. That's just in my opinion.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Because they should have took that 0 back from him as soon as they found out what was going on with Fury. But they didn't do it.
They didn't want to.
No, they didn't want to. But let's just say if it was the other way around, and let's just say if it was Wilder doing the cheating, they would have took the win away from him. They'd have prosecuted him, and they would have banned him from boxing, and they would have made him pay a fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's like you said, and I say we cannot make this up.
Can't.
We can't make this up, Underated. We can't.
Can't. No, we sure can't. No.
We can't. This is why we made channels like this to talk about it, to talk about the buffoonery.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark Natch. I send the link to your I send the link through your email. Check it out. Check it out. To send the link. Check it out.
That's a good guy right there, man. Nash,
yeah,
man.
Actually,
come on, Nash.
Yeah, I send the link. I send the link to your email, man. So Yeah, but this Sugar Love, thanks for showing up. Yo, I want y'all to subscribe to Sugar Love.
Sugar.
Give me that, give me that Sugar Love. She's from New York too, dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's from New York. Give me that Sugar Love.
I'm gonna have to look her up.
Yeah, she good people, good people. DJ Punch in the house. Brother She, back to the basics. That's another channel you need to check out.
Hey,
Dynamite Queen. That's back to the basics in the chat.
hey,
So I want you to check.
underrated. We
Yeah,
might have to do some. We might have to do some. All of us as people, we all gonna have to make some big things happen. For us on these channels in the new year, we gonna have to make some stuff pop off in the new year. Oh, there go
yeah, man.
basement. Okay.
They go basement. Yo, basement. You see, yeah, yeah. Oh snap. Oh, okay.
Oh, oh,
It
it's
should
over now.
line up. It's over now. We lining up here, man. So, um, yeah, I send the link to you, Mark Nash. Let me know you got it, so you just come straight through. What's up, basement boxing talk? Yeah, but I just don't not like when people, when they think they know something, they really don't. And I'm saying like this, that we talking about, I'm talking about sports one day on another conversation. I want your brothers to come through.
Salute the brothers. Salute.
Yo, salute to you, man. Yo, as always, man. Excellent show, Basement Boxing Talk. Excellent show.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I
That was
appreciate
that,
everybody coming out too.
that was a great. That wasn't an excellent show. That was a great show.
Great show. I'm sorry. McCain, you don't have to give me the Bronx slap in my face, though. Damn, dog. I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, I felt that. I felt that boogie down slap. But damn, son, you could warn me for that.
Hey, you know I love you, brother.
Yeah, I know that, man. New York in the house, man. Basement, where you from again?
I'm from Cincinnati.
Yo, Cincinnati in the house. People don't understand that. I know music too, y'all. Underrated know music too. But I ain't gonna let everybody know, cause brother, people be sleeping. But I'll talk more about that anyway. But I know Cincinnati is about funk, man. Right?
Hey,
Yes,
you
sir.
Ohio,
you know.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Adrian Broner, Rashid Warren.
Yeah,
Got a few
yeah,
cats from Cincinnati.
hey,
yeah.
basement. You
Aaron
know what?
Pryor,
When I think about Cincinnati, you know what I think about.
Tony
Y'all,
Tubbs, Nate Tubbs.
Yeah.
y'all remember the
Oh,
movie? You remember the movie In Too Deep?
Yeah, it was filmed down here with
Yeah,
LL Cool J.
that's what I
yeah.
think about when I think about Cincinnati. I'm like, I do not want to go to Cincinnati and run into God.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly, yo.
it was filmed in the projects down here in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
That's what he
exactly.
told him. What he tell LL?
Okay, back to the basics. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Watcher. I'm gonna send you the link so you can get on the panel. All right. That's brother Watcher. He from Australia. He knows boxing too. Good brother right here. I'm gonna send you the link too. So yeah, man, keep it going, fellas.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he was saying something about LL.
Oh no, yeah, that in too deep. Remember he told him, "You ain't the cops, Jay Green."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You ain't got no belt, Jay Reed.
Yeah. Yo. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
we
Hey,
on the
listen,
countdown for this fight, baby.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
Let's
excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited with that, man. I'm very excited, man. We gonna try to get send Black Star the link, man. Hope he come through. But let me let people know. Black Star said after the fight, no matter what time it ended, it's gonna be after. So I'm letting people know through our Facebook. Watch out for it. He said he gonna plug us in, so we good and everything. So, but
Okay.
watch out for it, cause I'm being up for that.
So he planning on going
Oh,
back. So he's planning on going back on live.
yeah,
Yeah,
you talking about going live after the fight,
after the fight, yes.
So
post
that.
fight
So what
prediction.
time is that?
Shit, that's probably gonna be
Wherever the fight ends.
about 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock.
Oh my God.
Or,
Okay.
you never know. It might end before that.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd
it
be
might be.
funny.
It might.
That'd be fun. But per pitch, I want us to talk about that, and then we get back when we talk about pit. Let me. I want to put this out. I want to put this out. On this.
Hey, my
If
background ain't too loud, is it?
Nah, you good.
No.
You good. You good.
Nah, cause I'm at the casino right now. I just came and placed my bets, and I'm waiting on my wife. She over there playing
Oh,
blackjack.
okay. I want to ask you a question. Picture is Spence that put out that knockout Garcia. Do y'all believe it should be another conversation about that he's pound for pound?
If Spence knocks out Garcia,
Yes.
if Spence knocks out Garcia, he's hand down pound for pound.
Okay, go brother Clarence.
And not only he's pound for pound, if you think about it, that's the greatest comeback. Being he was injured. You know, he came from this car accident that nobody thought he could come back from. So
Yeah.
yes, hands down, he would have to be.
Mm. Okay. I know y'all want to know how I feel about it, right? I know.
Yes.
Y'all ain't had to twist my arm either, man. You can let it go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm with y'all, and I'm not saying I'm with y'all just to say this. He, like you said, Clarence. He came back from a car accident that he could have died,
Yes, sir.
or he could have got hurt real bad.
Yeah.
And then he went. He did not take no tune up fight. He didn't take tune up. He said, "No, I want to fight Garcia right then and there." And stop him, put him down. And I got to say this too. That I say this a KQKC. Shout out to KQKC Boxing Network. I want you to go to his channel. Shout out to the LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community. What's so scary about Spence? If he do it tonight, he didn't scratch the surface yet. That's scary.
Yeah.
Every fight we
Fact,
seen, he getting better and better and better. Oh,
fact.
he's not good. He's not going to beat Porter. He put Porter down. He beat him in his own play. Oh, the other guy said, "Oh, he gonna box him and stuff like that. He box him and beat him." But they like you say. So he said that if we would take it more seriously, he could have put him out. And it's like he's getting better and better and better. You know,
Yes,
and and
sir.
and and, 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 it's, and that's so scary about it because you could tell that he's in the zone right now, and you could tell that they working on some things that people say, "Oh, look at Spence, he doing those things and that." Thing. Well, the other fighters, it's not taking them to work on them tools that he has, that he already has. And I'm telling you, when when he go to 154, I don't know. I just don't know because you gotta think about it. He's 30, he's 30 and stuff. I'm saying that I just say for me is that I ain't mean to be long winded, but I say this: if that happened tonight, that trainer better be fighter of the year, and Spence should be get pound for pound, and that's all I know. It better happen. If not, we petitioning.
Well, I tell you what, rather if Spence was the win or not, Derrick James would be the top trainer of the year any way you look at it, in my opinion.
And make it fix so bad. Yeah, he should. And I'm gonna tell you, he got jerked last year.
Who won last year?
I don't know. I think
Yeah, They
Huh?
jerked him last year. They jerked him.
Who? Hey, Jerker, who won last year? Basement. I forgot who won last year.
Uh, who did they get trainer of the year to? I don't know. Derek James wasn't even. He wasn't even listed. He wasn't even on the.
On the list.
Yeah, he wasn't even on the
He
list.
wasn't
No,
on the, he wasn't on the list. That was highway
no, no,
robbery.
no, no, no. He wasn't on. That's right. He was not on the
He
list
wasn't on
last
the
year. Come and
original
think about it.
list.
No, he wasn't.
Then the
Yeah.
WBC put him on there.
If they don't put him
Mhm.
on the list this year, I have something to say about that. That's crazy. Well, tonight, gentlemen, this is it. It's going down.
Okay, now. Okay,
Three
now.
fights on already, right?
The undercards, right? The undercard starts already, right?
Yeah, they
Uh,
should be on Fox. They should be on Fox Sports One.
Okay.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now.
The undercard.
Yeah. Yes,
Man, if everybody in the chat, man, hit the smash button, hit that like button. Support my brother Underrated, the underrated one. He called
Oh,
himself the grinder.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, yeah, man. I got and anybody that want to support, man. I got a cash app. Dollar signs. Cash app / um $ capital JT 53000. Also have PayPal account forward PayPal.me / all in caps JT Black 53. Support your interest. You know what I mean? It's right there in the screen. Support it, support it. Everything like that. Yeah. So I want you to break down the fight tonight, brother Basement, and after that, brother Clarence, please.
gotcha.
Hey, oh no, I was talking to my friend of mine on my way over to the casino today tonight, and he wanted me to look at it in a whole different perspective. But I'm sticking to my guns, man. I believe that they're gonna come out, and maybe I believe that maybe around the third round, maybe third or fourth round, Danny and Earl gonna get exchanged in some power blows, man. And I'm thinking that by come time the later round come around the eighth, ninth round, Earl might be able to get the stoppage.
Yeah, I think what it is. Oh, I'm
In
sorry. I wait.
in
Go
order
go.
for Earl to get the stoppage, Danny's gonna have to intrigue in some throwing in exchange some blows and taking a little bit of punishment early in the fight. I don't see Danny trying to start off slow like he usually do because if he start off slow, you don't got he you can't give Earl Spence rounds. You
Yeah,
can't
but
give
but
Earl because he don't give up rounds.
but this is the thing about that too, and that's an excellent point. But that means that means Garcia had to pick his poison.
Exactly. And I'll say by picking his poison, by coming the third, fourth round, I can see Garcia maybe getting frustrated and then start and get into an exchange of blows with Garcia, I mean with Spence, and leaving himself vulnerable and open to where when it comes to them later rounds, the seventh, eighth, ninth round, them body shots that Earl hitting him with gonna tire him down. And I can see the stoppage coming around about the ninth round.
But how about let me put this out there before I get to brother Clarence. How about if Spence hit Garcia with a body punch and he goes down? Because Garcia never got hurt with a body punch.
True, yeah.
So a lot of people who box Garcia, the ones who have boxed Garcia, usually they try to head hunt him.
Right,
That was the problem with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was doing a lot of head hunting.
right.
And when he did that head hunt, when he did the head hunting with Danny Garcia, and he found that Danny could took his strongest punch, his power punch, which I think that was the fifth round of that fight, Keith Thurman fight. Garcia took that punch, and then after that, Keith Thurman got on his bicycle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, man, I can see Danny getting frustrated. I can see Danny getting frustrated and getting an exchange of blows, punches with Spence, and Spence being able to tire him down in the later rounds. Now, if Garcia comes out and he happens to be effective with his jab, but somehow or another, and is able to push Spence back, we might have a different fight
Okay. Okay.
because we really haven't seen Spence fight on his back foot too much. He did a little bit fighting Kell Brook, and he was in you see what that happened to, what that led to,
Yeah.
and he outboxed Mikey Garcia. A lot of even with Lamont Peterson, it wasn't so much of him going backwards. Him and Lamont Peterson was just more like they stood toe to toe and just slowed. So I mean, Spence he got an arsenal of commands of way he could take this fight. It's all about, I believe, how Danny approaches the fight, and Spence makes his counter moves off of how Danny approaches the fight.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can see Earl waiting on Danny to make a mistake. Danny got to fight He got to fight not almost like a perfect fight. He got to fight a real decent fight, and he got to be real effective with the jab against Earl Spence to make it to the later rounds, man.
Yeah. Okay. Clarence.
Salute to Watcher.
Oh
Watcher in
yeah.
the
Oh,
building.
let me introduce to the watcher. Hey, brother watcher. Thanks for being here. We're gonna get your analogy, and then go ahead, Clarence.
Yeah. Basically, like Basement just said, he's not gonna. He doesn't have to box a perfect fight, but he's gonna have to pull up a. He's gonna have to put up a hell of a fight tonight. He has a fight on his hands tonight. Um, I think what Danny needs to do, really, in my opinion, is focus on the body. He gonna have to test the body out because, like I said, Earl was just in the in an accident. We don't know how good that body could take punches yet. So he needs to work on that. And the thing with Danny is,
Uh huh.
and I think what Danny needs to yo.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. That's my fault.
Oh no. And I noticed with Danny, when he has a game plan, he's good. If he can work that game plan. Once you take Danny out that game plan, he's not focused anymore. And
Mm.
he starts to look lost and confused.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he can't be lost or confused because at the end of the day, I don't care what condition Earl Spence is in. He is cut from a different cloth. So, he just got to box that body, and he has to watch Earl's power. Earl has a lot of power. I feel Earl has just a little more power than Danny.
Right.
So, if he could just stick to whatever game plan he has tonight and not lose focus and
Mm-hmm.
not start the fight off so slow. He has a habit of starting fights off slow. He can't really, I'm not saying he has to be Speedy Gonzalez tonight, but he's going to have to pick the pace up a little more than what he does.
Got you. Okay. Before Black Star Sports TV, before I introduce you, I got to get Watcher. Watcher. What? Well, tell the people about yourself. You have been on the panel, but let people know about you, and then we're going to introduce Black Star Sports TV, and then tell us about who's going to win tonight, please.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Anytime, my pleasure.
All good. We got the fight today. We got the fight. Damn, I can't freaking wait for this one. I mean, the Truth versus Swift. Um, these two are just doing great things for not just their division, but also for boxing. It is essentially the best guys out there fighting the best. And Errol is, as I said yesterday, he's taken a huge risk, especially after this accident. Jumping in there with someone as dangerous and as sharp as Danny. Um, the fight in Texas, I mean, Errol is going to have a ton of support there, which means there'll be a little bit of added pressure as well. But I think Errol will be fine with that because all the times I've seen him fight, he looks half asleep in the ring anyway. He's very relaxed in there. So all that mental stuff won't affect him, I think. But, people are sleeping on Danny because some people are anyway, because they just think Spencer's going to dog walk him. But that proposition is hard because Danny, he will make you pay if he sees the smallest of mistakes. Errol's going to have to bring his hands back as soon as he throws that jab, as soon as he throws those punches. No throwing hooks in between exchanges. Danny, he's got the hook, but that right hand isn't also talked about as much. He can throw it to the body as well. So, I see it as a chess match early on a bit. But I reckon the mid rounds it's going to start to heat up. Someone said that it could end up like Morrison versus Bent, which I found surprising. Like, someone just gets done in the first round. But honestly, I see a bit of a chess match, and I don't know about the effect of the car crash. I haven't thought about that too much, but I think Errol, with the time he's had off, he should be good. I'm going to pick Errol by decision. I think he's going to do damage to Danny late in the fight. And yeah, I mean, if he's smart, I think he'll keep it long and then find a way closer. But Danny, really, man, like, he can get this win. If he gets that timing and if he goes to the body as well, I think he can do some real damage there as well. So knife edge for me, but I got Errol.
Okay, cool. Let me ask you this question before I get the Black Star. Salute the Black Star Sports TV. I want you to go subscribe to the brother, and also I want you to go subscribe to Watcher and Clarence McLean and But now, how about I'm just putting it out there. Me and Clarence and basement boxing talk. We talk about this. If Spence stops him through the mid rounds, I'm talking about stop him. Now, do you think that he should be pound for pound?
In terms of number one, let's see. Probably, because he's beat really good guys. He's beat great guys. Without a doubt. No one's stopped Danny. No one's dropped Danny as far as I know. Really, no one's really hurt Danny much. Probably the only guy to do that might have been Keith early on in that first round, but even then he looked very calm. If he stops him though, in the mid rounds, yeah, he's up there. He's definitely there. I mean, the guy just fights killers, man. He just fights killers. Especially in this position. So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, cool. All right, now we welcome to the one and only Black Star Sports TV. I want you to go sub to the brother. Welcome to the Underrated Boxing Talk 4. That he has been all four of them. Clarence has been in 3. And I believe, Watcher, you've been in, no, I think you've been in all 4, especially in the chat. I think this this is the second time that you've been in the panel. So but Black Star, he been in all 4. Welcome, my brother.
Hey, what's going on, brother, man? A little late today, man, but I had to show up for my brothers, man.
Thank you. As long as you here, that's all what counts.
Yeah, man. Salute to the Clarence McLean, my good brother, the Watcher in the building. Of
What's
course,
up,
the
brother?
underrated one. The underrated one, the I can't do your little your set. You
Oh,
gotta do that.
you want me to do it for you?
You gotta do it for me, bro.
The number one grinder. There you go. The best kept secret on YouTube. Believe that. All right, you can go ahead.
There, there it is, man. There it is. Yeah, man. This is gonna be a great fight, man. I've been waiting for this for quite a while, man. I'm glad it's finally happening. And man, it's gonna be a good fight, man. A lot of people is sleeping on Danny, and the more I think about it, the more I start to worry just a tad bit, you know, because I got Earl winning. I got Earl winning about I'm figuring 8th round stoppage. It's either going to be he's going to take a knee or it's going to be stopped on a cut or something. But I see it at that point it's going to get be a little too much for Danny. But it could be a completely different fight if Earl goes in and he stays on the outside and tries to box him from the outside. That plays into Danny's toolbox a little too much for me because Danny likes to have a little space. He likes to pick his shots and take his time with his counters. And if you give him in a position where he's relaxed like that, Danny can be dangerous. And at that range, both of them at similar heights, similar builds. Danny looked every bit as big as Earl did, man. So the physicality might not be an edge there. That might actually cancel each other off. Now, if he catches him with one of those great hooks from that distance, man, that could be a problem. But if Earl goes in there and he gets inside of him and he works his body and he backs him up, then that fight is over. But if he tries to stay out too much and play him like he did Marky Garcia, that's not the right fight for him, in my opinion. And then that opens up things for Danny to really operate. But you want Danny to have to keep up with the pace, which Earl's going to set a fast pace. And I don't know if Danny can keep up with that. I've never seen him actually do that. So that'll cause him some stress. That'll make him have to think faster, cause more, make more mistakes, being able to get caught, you know what I'm saying? And then that works to his detriment over time because as you get tired and get weary and things, your hands don't come up as high as they need to. And, your chin sticking up and your mouth wide open, you get caught with something, you never know what can happen. But as long as he goes in and puts the pressure on him, and if he can back him up, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So let me put this question out there to you and everybody else on the panel. And again, welcome to the Underrated Boxing Talk 4. He's a Hall of Fame. He definitely is a Hall of Fame. But I think the thing that I'm a little concerned of Garcia is his footwork. His footwork is slow, and he's an excellent counter puncher, but also he is very slow of counter. If you close, that's when he gets you. So I consider him. He had boxing speed, but his footwork is slow. I think I'm very concerned of that because as we can see, as Earl spins, his footwork is getting better and better. It's getting much quicker. He know how to plant. He know how to plant. He know how to do lateral move. He know how to walk you down in certain aspects of the fight and stuff. And I feel that if he constantly have Garcia going backwards, that's not going to be good because that means that Garcia is not going to be throwing his punches as much as he really wanted because he constantly going backwards and stuff or sideways, always pressure. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it sounds about right because you want him to. That's why I want to see Earl go at him and make him step back and don't let him set his feet so he don't get that base established so he can get that turk on his punches. And if he can keep him in a state like that where he has to try to keep moving his feet, that's going to play very well for him too. But now that is when you add that in, though, it does make it interesting to box him from the outside if you can keep his feet moving like that and he can't set on his punches. Then that kind of changes it as well. So there's a lot of little variables that can take place in there, and that's the beauty of the fight, and that's why it's such a great fight. If Earl is able to go in there and stop this man, that is one hell of a statement. Coming off the accident, and coming right out, and you had the opportunity to cherry pick. You could have fought Shoot, man, Custio Clayton or Josecito Lopez or somebody. You could afford that type of fighter, but you pick this guy here, and you go out there and you handle that business and you stop him, man. I mean, that dwarfs that stuff that Bud Crawford just did.
Okay. Now, the same thing I asked for the asked, if there's going to be a stoppage, what you just say, would you put Spence pound for pound?
I had to say yeah because I think that trumps anything that Bud has done, and since they see fit to put him up there, I definitely can see him replacing him with the current streak of fighters he had in the last 4 or 5. And I mean, I just keep I say yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can,
All right,
I can go
that's
with
good. You go with that. Okay, let's talk about the undercards. Okay, who else want to start off with the undercards, and we could come off that and in their future and stuff. Anybody could set it off.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
we
still
got
trying to figure out. I actually, while we talking about it now, I'm looking up who's on the undercard while you guys are talking now.
Okay.
yeah. The first one is Miguel Flores. He's out of Houston, El Mexicano. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's fighting Eduardo Ramirez,
Mm-hmm.
126-pound bout. That's going to be the opener. Miguel Flores is a pretty decent fighter, man. I predict him to win because I don't really know a lot about Eduardo Ramirez, to be quite honest with you. But I know there's a little bit of a buzz around Miguel Flores, so we'll get to see him today and see how he shakes out. So I'm kind of interested to see that one.
Okay. Okay. So what which weight class that he's in? Because I totally forgot.
126.
Oh, okay.
126.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. What about the other Watcher? Do you have
The
anything saying about?
Yeah, I haven't really looked too much into it. The tall dude, like the 6'5", 6'6", I think his name is Sebastian Fondura.
Yep.
He's at 154, I believe, super welterweight, I think.
Yep.
That is a really unique individual. I mean, he's that light, but he's that tall. I've never seen that before at that weight class. Except maybe there's a guy in the UK who's about 6'1", or sorry, 6'3", and he's got a similar build, but him against that what's the African guy, Habib or whatever, um, that should be interesting, because that Fondura, he likes to fight on the inside when he shouldn't. He should be keeping it long, so it should be interesting. He's up against a strong guy. Hopefully we see a bit more him using, his length, using his jab, keeping it at distance. But I mean, there's that one. What else is on the card? I'm actually going to look it up now.
We got Josecito Lopez versus Francisco Santana. The
Santana.
Riverside Rocket.
Yeah, I think Premier Boxing Champions, they got it on their website. Yes, they do. Thank you very much. Ramirez and Flores, I'll just see, because I know some of these names, I think. The one I just mentioned. Yeah, Ahmed, that's his name. Ahmed looks like he's 50. Oh, yeah. That's Keith Thurman fought him. Yeah. I think Josecito Lopez will win. That's a 10-rounder. And then Flores, I think he fought who did he fight last time? He fought on the Wilder Ortiz undercard. He fought Leo Santa Cruz and he lost the decision. So that should be okay. I mean, what? That's 3 fights and then boom. I mean, oh yeah, and then there's the prelims. Yeah, they'll go quick as well. But yeah, look, Lopez, that's good. Fondura is okay. Yeah, I mean, I got Lopez in that fight against Santana. And Flores, I probably have. I haven't seen Ramirez, so yeah.
What about the big boy Fundora, man? The big 6'6" cat.
I think he'll win. I think he'll win. You know,
huge, man.
he's so big. Like, imagine him between like Jamel. Like, that'd be so weird. I swear, Jamel would step to him and throw everything at him. He'd fucking throw the overhands, the body hooks, the jab to the body. Man, because you know what, dude? Like, he's so big, but he'll get hurt eventually, badly. Because when you're that big at that weight, your body doesn't hold up too well to certain other guys. But yeah, I think he'll win this fight.
Okay. What's up? Okay. Any of y'all still want to continue? Don't talk about the undercard because I want to bring back that with me and Clarence was talking about Atlantic City, and I want to get your saying on that. So anybody that want to talk more about the undercard?
No, I think that's pretty.
Pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Me and Clarence, we was talking about fights should come back to Atlantic City. Fights should come back in. We was talking basically about New York, but we was talking about around the country. And I want to get your feeling of that because Atlantic City, before it went out of existence for almost 60 years, that was a hot spot for fighters.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Atlantic City, man. Remember Buddy McGirt fought over there, man. Got to see a piece of that up there back in the day, man. I didn't get to go up there, but that's that medium between the DMV and New York. You got to skip through Jersey, man. So, man, yeah, that was a hell of a lot of great fights took place over there, man. They kind of took a little bit of the limelight from the East Coast, man. We used to have some big fights on the boardwalk.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I want to talk about that, but also I want to talk about certain parts around the country too, and even around the world. Because I remember there are certain parts of around the world, especially of our people, we used to have big fights throughout the years too. And brother Watcher, I want you to get on this conversation too. That'd be greatly. But I want you to get in part of it too, because I remember the Boston Garden. When Boston Bruins, the hockey and Celtics to play, they had big fights back then. You got the, like I said, the old Man Square Garden, and then you got Washington D.C. Then you got Philadelphia, the Palladium, and all that. And it seems like the steam of the fights of the East Coast and even in the Midwest, it's not really happening. You know what I'm saying? Me and Clarence McCain, we was talking about if we would have a lot of money, millions of dollars, we would promote these stadiums in New York and even around the country because we could have fighting in stadiums like in Dallas. Dallas did it right. I think it's right, and you think about it, if we have like, so where do you live at, Black Star, if you don't mind to ask?
I'm in H-Town right now, but I'm from the DMV.
Oh, you DMV? Okay, good. That. All right, that's peace right there. So picture if they would have had big fights in Houston, in a stadium, and also in New Orleans. Then you got DMV, and in some of these stadiums around the country, especially us as a people in Carolina Panthers, they have a stadium. So you picture if we were us as a people would have the money and promote these fights all around this country, make sure the money come back in our community. We have our own vendors and stuff, and then we bring the fighters. But we had the fighters fight, of these. What do y'all think about that? We start from Black Star and even watching, even around the world too. They put that out there. Go ahead.
Man, we're going to need something like that for the future of boxing in America because the American fighters don't have a media that actually represents them like you have across the water. Over here, they're more excited about the Tyson Fury victory. And they didn't care about, having, how when you have the Ryder Cup, and they have that boat race between America and the UK. I mean, they're very patriotic about that. But when it comes to boxing now, the patriotism is gone from this side. But it's still alive in the UK. We had to take upon ourselves to build an infrastructure like that of venues, have outfighters and keep them busy, keep them fighting so that they can be out there and get, that's going to be the only way they're going to get opportunities. They're going to have to just fight like they did back in Black Murder's Row. It's come again, man. It's going to be that way again because look at what they're doing to Devin Haney, how he's missing an opportunity that should be automatic. It shouldn't even require any thought. That's the automatic fight that should take place after that Loma fight, but it's not happening because they don't want to give that any shine. It's just like what they're doing in the UK when it comes to the heavyweight situation. They won't give Louis Ortiz a shot because they don't want Louis Ortiz to get into a fight where they can gauge just how good the UK fighter is compared to some of the American fighters. It's like we got the trophy over here. We're going to play keep away. You see, so this guy won't get an opportunity to go in there and get in the round robin tournament like a Chisora will get 10 trips around, and this guy can't get one. So they're playing that type of game. So that's what's literally going on. The only way to stay relevant is to keep fighting and keep putting it out there and let the public put the pressure to create the fights. It's the only thing that they're going to have in the future, man, because they can make anybody the champ they want to make. I mean, they've proven that to us.
Right. Okay.
You watch with 4 victories and they give him a title shot on his 5th one. I mean, they can do anything.
Right. Exactly. You are absolutely right. The Watcher and then Clarence, please.
Yeah, I kind of got lost with what you were saying, Underrated, but then I heard Black Star talk. It's pretty much just what the coverage for the fighters and everything and all that stuff. I mean, who's got a good lid on that? I reckon people from Europe, like Russia, like people in Russia know who Deontay is, especially with that fight with Povetkin that was meant to go. When they dropped the promos for that shit, I couldn't tell you how many views it did, but it reached millions. People knew that was a huge fight that was going to happen a good 4 years ago. They've got to do a better job in America. Australia is not even close to it. No one knows anyone from here, really. Even Jeff Horn, no one knew who he was until Pacquiao brought himself here and Top Rank covered it here, and then Crawford whooped his ass all over the ring in Vegas. But they got to do a better job. I think Fox is really good. They reach a lot of houses. ESPN as well. But, they cater more to the UFC. They don't really treat boxing as well. Or at least they used to maybe treat it a bit better. But I think, a lot of these fighters, like Errol's known more than probably the Charlo brothers. I don't know why that is, but the Charlo brothers are really popular in Texas as well. You got Wilder. He's from Alabama. Alabama, as he always says, it's not a place where many boxers have come from. So he's brought coverage there. He's had fights in Birmingham. He's had about 4 title defenses in Birmingham. The rest, New York, Vegas, LA. But he's been on Showtime, which is great coverage. He does like $1 million a fight on there, or he used to when he was with them. Fox, 2 to 4 million. NBC was like, I think over 2 million he got on that as well. So it depends what network you're on, but it's not just that. You got to there's so much more. I'm not a freaking marketing expert or anything, but the more you promote the fighters, people get interested in the fighter, then they get interested in the sport. And that, for me, will be better for the sport overall and better for fighters, just to get that coverage, to get that cha-ching, to get that money as well. Make big fights.
That's the point right there, Watch. Because do you know that just like last night I saw what's that the Nunes, the UFC fighter chick, Amanda Nunes. So yes. She has a Modelo commercial that plays on TV. You see her in that. Have you ever seen Errol Spence, the Charlos, or any boxer for that matter on the US side in a commercial?
No.
No.
So there is no promotion. That goes back to what I was just telling you. That's why we got to have that, like you said, a Houston venue, a New Orleans, and everything is something that we run, that we promote, and we put the fighters in so that the public can see them and relate to them, and by that way you marketing them. Because if you're depending on the big corporations to take them and put them in the spotlight and put them out there like that, they've proven they're not going to do that. They did back in the days when the Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Haglers, those guys, we saw them in commercials. We got to know them personally. People started to, a lot of the casuals that didn't know nothing about boxing knew who they were. We don't have that now. Why Deontay Wilder's not in a spokesman for some company or something, like, you know what I'm saying? With the clean life that he lives, that's corporate friendly like anything. But no, they don't do that. There's a reason behind that, and that's the thing that we battle all the time here. That's why we know that that's something that has to take place, or future fighters of our persuasion are not going to get a shot.
You know what? Before I get to you, Brother Clarence, I want to put this out there. Each of us have a channel, right? I would say like this to these cable company. I mean, the cable company that worth millions of dollars. If you do not want to do the promotion, give us the money and the fighter, and then we promote the fighters and stuff, and we would get a cut out of it. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing
Yeah.
about that. That's how Don King was created. Don King saw the vacancy. What he did was he was interacting with the mob. He got the mob. He got the money on his own. He got the mob backing him. He started to get the talent. He put the talent out there. The talent he knew was better than what was out there. So when he had that one match where he can match his talent up with theirs, he took over the boxing world, and that was it, man. He took off like a firestorm, and that type of thing will happen again. But
Yeah.
it's going to have to happen like that because the corporate world is not interested in having, no one like us really represent things like that, man. It's sad to say, but I mean, we got to call it like we see it, man. We see the moves that they're making. Why does Larry Merchant have the balls to go on a PBC platform and say what he said? I woke up happy this morning. Yeah, and Deontay Wilder's the last great black hope. What is he getting at when he's saying all this so crazy language, man?
Right.
I mean, it doesn't make sense and it shouldn't exist, but it's the same thing we've been going through from the outset of boxing, man. They outlawed us from a heavyweight title shot for 50 damn years. Then when we finally got it, we held it for 50 years. I mean, we're always having to overcome these extra things. And then, a lot of fan bases don't understand where we come from by the things that we say because they don't experience the same things that we do on the same scale. The same thing goes on to, all the way around, but not at the same scale that it happens to us and on a consistent basis. That's where there's a difference. And that's why you have different fan bases that view us a certain way. Well, you LDBC, you this and that because of this, that, and the third, but they don't understand. We're coming from a perspective of where we see stuff and we recognize things that they don't have to. They don't have to acknowledge it because they don't see it on the same scale. So they allow the difference. That's why it's good to have conversations with different people of different fan bases and really not sit there and be hating, oh, man, you crazy. Oh, no. Sit down and listen to each other and let each other articulate where we're coming from. A lot of people who have a genuine heart want to say, well, damn, man, I do see what you're saying. I mean, it's a whole history that backs up everything we say. This is not new. A lot of people get mad with the NFL for the recent history, but if you took boxing beside the NFL, man, it ain't even close. So, you know what I'm saying? But we still love the sport.
Okay. All right. Brother Clarence.
Yeah, I came in on a little bit of what y'all was saying. I heard what Black Star was just saying, but I'm gonna pick up what he was just talking about. Like he said, we all have to, come together for these type of, for these situations. But just like me and you were talking about earlier, Underrated, about where certain fights need to take place, and all that, and if the promoter's not going to do it, then they should have us, get together, and I don't mean just people that's on the channel, but people period, because we see things they don't see. We have visions that they don't have, and it's like, the thing is, man, the sport of boxing just needs to be cleaned up, man. I love it. It's still the greatest sport on earth, but it is certain things that need to be cleaned up. And we don't have to sit here and talk about what needs to be cleaned up because we all know. We watch it, we study it, we all sit up late night and Google things that we need to Google. if it's certain things we don't know. But it's a lot of things that just needs to be cleaned up, man. And like me and Underrated was talking about earlier, man. Eventually, a change is going to have to come because as great as boxing is, at the same time, it's kind of watered down. It's like half WWF and half UFC. You know, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
some of it is real and some of it is fake, and it's like we can't have that. We got to get boxing back. We got to get boxing back on the platform that it needs to be on.
Mm-hmm. And let me say this, and you can go more on it, Clarence McLean. You know what we was talking about before, because I want the brothers engaged in that. And my thing is this that there's millions and millions of dollars that's floating in this sport right now,
Hmm.
and a lot of that money is being wasted over these promotions. And they are taking money, they put in a certain I hate saying that name again, but y'all gonna make me say this name. It started with a B. I don't want to say that name. I don't want to say that last name started with a C, but I'm gonna say BC. I'm not going. I'm tired of saying his name. But this is what happened. I don't want every time I said it because I'm gonna go off on it. I'm gonna call him name. But this is the problem. This boxer is on Top Rank. All right, you got on of this contract. I understand you want to get on. Get it. We got it. Do whatever you can. Then you sign another contract, a slave contract that you think that's gonna put you over the hump and come to find out. And then I know people don't like when I say this. You know by Eric history. He had he never did black box. He never did black fighters. Well, he disrespect us. He disrespect our base for over 50 years. And it seems that it goes on deaf ears that people do not want to talk about it. I know because I've been through it in years. There's people older than me had told me how about Aaron to really treat black fighters. Now, did he treat Puerto Rican fighters? Yes, they did. He treated them, but I'm talking about especially black fighters. He never respect our dollar. He never respect our base. And the Bud Crawford. I mean, I'm not. Let me take that back. BC. He fall right to that. So what we was talking about on when I'm talking about y'all in the chat on basement boxing talk, and then we got the brother Ricky Williams. Shout out to Ricky Williams. I want you to go sub to him. He broke it down. We shouldn't instead of we say bar error, we should say Bomac. I mean B and BC.
Yeah.
And they are the one messing it up for other black fighters that wants to promote themselves. That's why we always say they need to go to PBC because that's where the crops is at. Now I didn't mean to go off the conversation, but I was like now and I was like a PBC. I was so up on Atlantic City quick. And them
Yeah.
other ventures around the country. And
Mhm.
I'm going to repeat it again. Give all right. If the promoters do not want to do it, Al Heyman, get your billions of dollars and give us the money so we could promote the PBC. You know what I'm saying? We could do the job. They can come to our channel, fly us out there, and even the ones around the world, we fly us out there and we promote these fighters and we get a nice percentage of that and we can keep it pushing. If at PBC, if we do that, Top Rank will be no more. Them other even skyboxing around the world, they will be no more because they got to come to us. What do y'all think about what I said? We gonna stop the watcher.
Yeah, I mean, there's channels that really have good projection. Blue Blood Sports TV, that's a channel that kills it on live streams just alone. Just free live stream. You
Uh-huh.
go into YouTube, you go into his stream, his numbers are ridiculous. Like they're fantastic.
Crazy.
Um, Look at Wilder. He does interviews on there. He does interview on Fred's Barbershop Conversations.
7-8 Sports
78
TV.
Sports. That's the one as well.
Fanon.
Fanon also got Derek James. It's really easy for a lot of these fighters, trainers, even managers. The Boxing Voice, that's another one that does a good job there. They have a very easy way of just getting the fighters or trainers or whatever for interviews, and they get good numbers. That's why, like, you gotta understand, right? Top Rank, that's a dirty company. So, I mean, look at Crawford, right? He isn't getting.
Oh, he's thinking. No, say BC, please. Every time I see him, because I'm gonna go off on it. I'm gonna rank him, and I'm gonna make it like I don't want to be like a comedy.
No, I didn't know what BC was anyway, but now I know the abbreviation and everything. But let's think. Like networks are hard to go around with. If you look at remember, like I'm sure Black Star will remember as well, like back in 2017 and 2018, early on there, people with Joshua and Wilder, people were saying Wilder needs to grow his fan base, this and that, and he needs to raise his profile, he needs to fight someone. And me and many others were saying, Black Star didn't know me back then, but me and a lot of others were saying, these are just roadblocks, and you don't understand that Wilder's done the second largest fight at Barclays Center in history. Danny and Keith done the biggest one. Wilder Ortiz second biggest. Wilder Showtime's biggest draw. Wilder's done millions on NBC. He's done millions on Fox. So people across the pond even don't understand. So if there's a way for us to project the fighters even more with their viewership and everything, more people will go into the sport. Because overseas is a bit more easy because I don't know, over in the US, not too many people box as they used to. Even here, no one really boxes. So I think YouTube is good. It's free as well. It's free, right? Networks you got to pay for. So in here, that coverage, it can go a long, long way. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. And I would say this too, not just the big channels. I'm talking about our channels too. Give us the money too. We do promotion. Why not?
That'd be hard. Underrated. I understand what you're saying, but I mean, I don't want to talk down, but I mean, I don't want to say I can't see it happening. It can happen. We'll just have to put in some work, but at the same time, we can't just talk about it. We'll have to do it. Like me, you, Watcher, Black Star, and the other channels like Fanon and Dante's Boxing. Like everybody would have to come together. But see, even with those platforms, because they're on a kind of like a higher platform. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's not about who's high and who's not. We all would have to come together and make that happen. I can see that happening. I can't see it happening overnight, but I can see us getting together and putting some work in. And I think anything is possible, man. I think we can. Listen, if boxing can let YouTubers in and fight, why the hell can we get a shot at doing what we're trying to do?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. I'm not saying that. Oh yeah, but this is what I'm thinking. So I'm all about inclusion, and I ain't talking about like everything cannot be inclusion. That's true, but I'm saying like this: the bigger channel is going to get theirs. We can go around it. It's true. They're gonna get this, but I'm talking about us. I'm talking about us, the one who us just putting the work too. I'm saying this that if the PBC, you're smart enough, you might put the money to us. You got to pay us top dollar to go around the country, promote this, even put them on the channel. Make sure you know what I'm saying, and put it. And we could do the promotion, and then at the same time, the PBC. I'm saying y'all be looking real well, and I'm saying like these dirty these other dirty promotion companies, they need to go because Top Rank and them other ones, they not doing nothing. And then these fighters have to understand that look, we the one paid that top dollar. So if you do not come, you know what's going to happen? You going to pay through financially. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that, and I feel that I'm just putting it out there to see how you feel. I'm sure y'all feel about it and everything. But Black Star,
Yeah,
Is he
bro.
still in?
The thing about it is, it's kind of moving towards that way. Like you say, the PBC. Al Heyman has came up with a business model that's been really revolutionizing the sport. And we can see the detriment of Golden Boy and Top Rank. They looking real light over there.
mm-hmm.
But across the pond, there's another entity that has come up now that's kind of mirroring it. MTK Global. That's an
Yeah,
advisor. That's not, what I'm saying. So they're taking the same type of an angle over there, and they being very successful. They signing a lot of fighters and stuff. It's having the same rewards over there. I'm not sure of exactly how the arrangement is. If it's, there are some similarities with the PBC, but couldn't that be a change in the promotion now? Because now you got Matchroom and them, and those, the little fighters that they got now, they got to basically hold on to them and hope that they keep the belts and keep them relevant. Because the moment that they lose them, they're going to lose a lot of ground if an MTK Global fighter gets in there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's going to change the game over there, like the PBC has over here. So we don't know. I mean, I don't know how the relationships will work with MTK Global. I don't know enough about them. I just know a little bit about the framework of it. But that's something interesting to keep an eye on. But as far as getting out promotion of the fighters is, we got to promote them to the casuals, because like they come on these platforms, and then most of the time the people that's on these platforms are people who are already in the know and already are fans. So it's like, what I'm saying, it keeps us informed, it keeps us abreast of everything. But we've got to be able to spread it out to reach the casuals, because the casuals are the ones that's going to make the difference between a 400,000 pay-per-view and a 1.5 pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mechanism where you got like PBC has Fox. Fox to me doesn't put enough into the boxing game. If they did, they can actually pitch certain fighters and make certain fighters household names, so that when they came up to fight, like a Ryan Garcia, man. I mean, it's what's happening for him, but that could happen to another American fighter that everybody knows is a star. You done came out, you got golden medals, you won all these amateurs, you in here, you're a world champion now. Everybody in the sport knows you the guy. So why is they not taking that person and saying, okay, here he is, and showing him to the world and letting everybody get to know him? Even because that's what they did with Sugar Ray Leonard, man. He was on the 7-Up commercials, man. I remember them coming up. They iconic commercials. They're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, it was corporate. It was corporate sponsoring them too.
Exactly. And all of a sudden now, what broke the relationship up? It's not because it ain't money to be made. It's plenty of money to be made. Hell, Tyson and Jones just showed everybody it's there. You just got to know how to put it together to make it happen. And then how much of this has been because of the fact now, everybody got their opinion of Don King, and Don King did a lot of shitty shit. But one of the things about that was Don King was in the mix when it was coming time to promotion, and promotion was his thing. He made sure everybody knew you, everybody knew about you, and hey, this guy here, when he got through talking about you, man, people thought you could eat nails and shoot fire out your ass,
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah.
So that's what's lacking now. These guys aren't real promoters anymore. They just like to manage money. They want you to do all the work. Like Bob Arum told your BC, you got to promote yourself. He's been doing it, but he's been doing it off the back of another fighter. That's another thing. Earl is out here fighting the fights. You want to tailgate off what he's accomplishing by attaching yourself to him, so that people are screaming for a fight for you that's going to benefit you, but yet you're not putting in the work to build that fight that they're talking about. I mean, when they sit there and tell you, man, look, you got to build your platform, your resume, really, because at 147, it's this many fighters. I'm knocking off all of these. There's still these many left. Help me knock these off. Then when we come together, this thing is massive. You know, BC don't get that. He thinks everybody owes him something, that he's supposed to automatically have it because he did something down when he was in second grade, in third grade. You know, since he did so much back there, that's supposed to mean so much in seventh grade. I mean, I don't know where he learned that shit at. You know, I mean, even playing football, when freshman year, you might dominate. You get to the JV squad, you say, oh, man, I'm doing okay, but I ain't like I was. By the time you get to varsity, you sitting on the damn bench. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's a difference, man. So they not keeping an eye on that stuff, man. But nowadays, a fighter can take it upon himself and make himself something. I mean, Brian Garcia got it because, you know, he's always on Instagram and he's always punching the bag and showing himself off or whatever. Okay, that worked for him. There's other ways other fighters can do the same thing for themselves. You know, put themselves in something. You know,
Right.
You know, invest in a product. Pitch your own product. You know, if you buy a television spot, you know, you buying your way in basically. So you buy a Super Bowl ad or something, and in the Super Bowl, everybody see you all day. You know, you promote. I mean, it's a win-win. If they don't even buy into you, they buy into your product. Either way, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, they have to find ways like that to slip in and rectify the system because they're trying to, you know, make them do it themselves, basically.
Yeah, better. Okay, let me make this announcement. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly. The underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube. Believe that. We got the brother Charles McLean of McLean's Boxing Productions. We got Black Star Sports TV. Also, we had earlier Basement Boxing Talk. He's in the chat. I want you to go sub to them. And then the people that I mentioned, go subscribe to them. We got The Watcher from down under. Want you to go support the brother. And also I will be coming with MMA talk. That's going to be very soon. That's not, but I'm letting you know right now, I'm not going to put it together with boxing. That's going to be a totally separated platform. So I'm off asking brothers, you know, please support this. Also, I want you to subscribe, and the ones who do subscribe, share this, please. Also, I have a Go Professor. Thank you for the super stick. I really appreciate for the donation. Also, I have a Cash App. It's /$ capital JT 53000. Also, I have PayPal. It's paypal.me / also in caps JT Black 53. So if you want to donate, that's where it's at right now. Also, you're looking at the screen. Okay, we're gonna be in a few minutes because I know y'all want to get ready, you know, for the fight and everything. What time the main event comes? So come on.
Oh man, that's probably won't be till later. That probably won't be till later.
Yeah.
Be it till later. Okay. If y'all want to stay a little longer, we can stay a little longer. I don't have no problem with that. Then let's let me see. We want to talk now, but this is the thing now. Name, I want y'all, and we're going to start from Black Star. Which is a upcoming fighter that you think is going to be a star in the next 5 years? It doesn't make a difference which weight class.
Next 5 years? The star. I'm going Virgil Ortiz.
That's an excellent pick.
Oh, dang. That's what we doing?
Yeah. Yeah, you took you. Yeah. Oh, y'all took my picks, man. Yo, we have to fight, man. Let me stop. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I got one.
All right.
I got one for you when it's my turn.
Go ahead. Your turn.
In his boots.
There you go.
I'll go with Ennis.
Oh, damn, that's my second one. Dang. Fuck, man. Man, Man, I'm gonna end this broadcast. I'm gonna end this broadcast. Let me stop. Okay, okay, okay. Better know the Watcher from Down Under.
Man, those are some good picks. If it was further back, I would have said Tank, but he really is established already.
You could pick if you want.
Yeah, I mean he is established though. I mean he is a star. He will just continue to rise to the
man.
top.
Let him dig into his brain, man. He got to pull one out.
Okay, got you. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, no doubt.
I reckon Virgil Ortiz, because his style of fighting is really gonna that's really gonna be good for the Hispanic audience because they love like that warrior type of boxing, and they go for the knockout and everything. So I think Virgil Ortiz could be one. I see someone in the chat, D Hodges said Boots. I think maybe depends who he fights next. I was gonna say Tiafimo.
Oh God.
But I can't wait to see him lose. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna be a star
for all the shit talking he said. Shakur Stevenson could be, but yeah, I mean, really, Tank, who's young. I think Virgil Ortiz as well.
Okay. Cool. Before I go introduce my other brother Mark Nash, I'm going to pick Shakur.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but that was a little too obvious, I thought.
Shakur Stevenson. I believe he got the goods. I really believe that. I like his mindset. I think he wants to learn and stuff, and I like him. We're gonna welcome the one and only Mark Nash in the building. Welcome, family.
Yeah. What's poppin', y'all? It's your man Mark Nash breaking the beats, man. Shout out to everybody in the panel. Shout out to the chat room goons doing their thing, keeping it popping. Make sure you smash that notification button and make sure you lit so you can be the first ones to get the content. Thank you again, Underrated Darkness, for having me on. It means a lot to me and my audience.
Anytime, man. Yeah, underrated one, man. You can call me underrated one, man. It's cool. It's cool, man.
Right. I keep calling you Underrated Darkness all the time, huh?
Yeah, man. Everybody call me underrated one or the number one grinder. You know what I mean? Right. The number one grinder. The best kept secret. The best kept.
Let my garage up.
Yeah, the best kept secret on YouTube. Believe that. That's right. I am.
Right there. See? He's promoting right there.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. They should give the money to us. We can promote these fighters. That's what I'm saying.
Underrated. It doesn't matter, underrated, what you talking about, man. Because you don't have a belt. Knock it off. What's up, man?
Oh, right. Oh, that's true. You're right. I don't have a belt, son, so I can't promote no more. Yo, matter of fact, Clarence, before we get to Mark Nash, tell people why you got that from, because you said the basement.
Oh, it's Nash. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Is Nash still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still on.
He's still
on. Got that from Bomac. We all know who Bomac is, man. We know that's Terrence Crawford trainer, man. Got it from him, man.
TC,
yeah. Got it from old TC manager, man. His trainer said that, man. It was crazy. I can't get it out of my head. That's the only reason why I keep repeating it.
No, but tell the reason why. Tell the reason why he said that.
Like I said, he was in an interview with Ness from Boxing Voice, and he Ness said, well, why is it that you won't fight Keith Thurman? And he said, for what? It doesn't make sense. He doesn't have a belt. I'm like, what the hell did you just say, dude? What? And then he's like, so then he said, I forgot what Ness said. And Ness, so Bomac, his rebuttal was, well, he shouldn't have lost his belt. I said, how do you tell a fighter they shouldn't have lost their belt?
Okay.
That's like telling a 2-year-old that can't hold they pee, you shouldn't have peed on yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Now we got Mark Nash in the building. I want to ask you a question, brother. Who you got on the fight tonight and the undercards, please?
I don't have all the undercards in front of me, but as far as the main event go, um, man, I don't want to be cliche and say the same thing where we want to see how Spence look. Well, man, we about to see how he looks. So I'm gonna take the man at his word when he say I'm 100%. So I'm gonna say he had his word. He had 100%. I'm rocking with Spence. Wouldn't be upset, surprised, or disappointed. Garcia upset the apple cart. I never don't want to hear that. They say, well, now it's going to mess up the fight against Crawford and Spence. Man, if he lose, it was meant to be. If God's plan, God will make mistakes, you know? So that means it's supposed to happen. So, like, I remember people talking about Ruiz upset the fight and messed up the money. Nah, he messed up the money. He got his money. He was supposed to do. And I'm looking for an exciting fight. I think Danny is taking a major respect. He does have a lot of lateral movement. He's he's a little slower. So I think when they said he was like, I don't need no corner fight, I know he look at Danny as a corner fight. So, and that's no disrespect to Danny Garcia. You know, I don't call any fighter a bum or nothing like that. I think these guys all deserve respect. So I'm definitely looking forward to him to go out there and earn his respect tonight. And the football is a game of, I said this the other day on my show, the football is a game of inches, like they say, right? Where boxing is a sport of milliseconds. And if Errol Spence is off a half a second, Danny Garcia is going to be there to take advantage of it. And we're going to see in a couple hours. What y'all think? I missed
Okay.
everybody else.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I got Spence by decision. But I want to see one of these guys get their first knockdown. I want to be mad at that neither. I don't want to see a tough technical match, man. I
Right.
want to see somebody and actually go for it. I don't want to see Spence fight like he fought Mikey or how he fought like more on doing replies to and counters to what Porter was doing. I want to see him go out there and get it. Danny got to do more than what he's done in his last two step ups. You know, Danny fell short 2 times. So I see him going to decision. I got Spence by decision. I just don't think Danny's going to be active enough, and I don't see his dad throwing it. I don't see Spence beating him up like that.
Okay, cool. Now, Mark, my brother Nash, I'm just letting you know, wherever fight is over, Black Star is going to do an after show, live, right? Am I right, Black Star?
Yeah, right after the fight.
Right, no matter what time after the fight. So, do you have his information, Black Star, Mark Nash?
Yeah, I got Mark, man. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just want to let you know, Mark Nash. You know, after the fight, you know, wherever the fight ends, you know, Black Star. That's where the spot is at, family. So I'm just letting you know. And Black Star, send me the information too, quick. When you send me the information quick, so I could share it to other people, so we can get people in the chat too.
Yeah,
all right?
Black Star, send that so I can get it.
Yeah, so I ain't drinking. I ain't drinking till the fight is over. I got some. I got some vanilla. I got some vanilla eggnog. You know what I'm saying? I put a little bourbon in there, shake it up a little something, let it stay in the fridge. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be my drinky drink. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna drink now because I drink now. I don't want to do that. So you know.
To all my brothers in the chat, I just got word. It was just confirmed that Bud Terrence Crawford is in the building.
No.
He's in the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah,
TC.
he
He's at the
drove
fight.
there.
He's at the
He
fight.
drove there.
No, TC on this channel. TC tonight.
TC, aka he doesn't have a belt, is in the building.
Okay, got you. All right. He's in the building?
Yeah, he's in the building. Yes, it's been confirmed. He is in the building. Yes.
At the PBC event?
Yes, he's at the PBC event.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking at it right now on my TV.
Hey, Black Star, you got something? We could elaborate on this a little bit with you. We could elaborate on this after the fight tonight. Now,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Also, guess what? I also got word that Manny Pacquiao's manager is in the house too.
oh,
And the word is the winner of this fight is going to get the Pacquiao fight.
Mega fight.
That's a mega fight.
Manny said, "Bring all of them on. Bring all of them on. I take on all comers."
You know what, man? If Errol wins, that's easy to make with Manny because Manny got in the ring after the Mikey Garcia fight. And he's like, yeah, why not affect him in the ring? And
you know, watch it, and you know what that means. That means TC. That means TC gonna be pushed over again because he went top rank.
He gonna get that 20%.
But why do you think Manny left? Fucking Manny's not a dummy.
Right.
Manny left and he saw Al, and Al fixed him up nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He fixed him up. That's the
Right.
benefit, man, of moving to that side. As Keith Thurman always says, he's like, call Al. You know, like Manny made the right decision there. You know, so we'll see, man. Probably when the undercard is on, the cameras will pan to the audience and we'll see who's there. You know,
Let me make this announcement again. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube. Believe that we got my brother Mark Nash, brother Clarence McLean of McLean Promotions. We got Black Star Sports TV. Also formerly we have Basement Boxing Talk. He was up in the piece earlier. Like he said, smash the button, smash it. Also, I got a cash app /J capital JT 53000. Also, I got a PayPal is paypal.me. Also / also in caps JT Black 53. So you want to donate to the cause, that'd be very much appreciated. And everything, let's keep it going. Just as Black Star Sports TV has said that
Manny Pacquiao.
BC is in the building. And BC is in the building, and Pacquiao manager is in the building. And I think we're going to elaborate on that on Black Star Sports TV. Is it safe to say that?
Yeah, they in the building, man. They said the rumors is the winner of that fight is going to get the Pacquiao fight. You know, and Bud's going to show up to hear that.
BC.
That means they expect to see Manny Pacquiao or his manager step in the ring after the fight to address whoever is the winner.
So that means BC gonna get pushed over again.
The best he gonna look at is 20% after the end of this deal. And you know, just think about this. Now I don't want to go that way, but what if Danny does win? You know how he didn't want to make the deal with Danny before. If Danny wins that and gets the Manny fight, and say he won that one, and then he had to come back and fight, and Bud is sitting there talking about undisputed, what kind of percentage is he gonna get then?
Right, exactly. Oh, I got a question in the channel. I mean in the chat. It says from Archer Alu. I guess that's from I don't know, maybe from Africa or something. He said, "Hello, could anybody tell me about Ramirez and Flores fight?"
Uh, I
Yeah,
might
well,
have to sit this one out. I don't know nothing about that one.
yeah,
No, okay.
Flores is from Houston, man. He's got a little bit of buzz around him. I don't know much about Ramirez. I've never seen him fight before, but
Hmm.
you watch that fight, most people is siding with Flores. So take a look at that there, and you know, I'm just tripping because I was going through the channels trying to find the fight, man. I got FS1, but I don't got FS2. Why the hell wouldn't Fox just put it on regular Fox, man, and
I
promote this
know. I
damn?
can never understand it either.
It's
That's
dumb,
that's
man.
part of promoting. Man, we was talking about Clarence
Yeah,
about promotion. When we was
yeah,
talking about that, all of us. That's what I'm saying. They they
That's
they, they
yeah.
don't know what they doing.
That's what we were talking about earlier before y'all jumped on. We were talking about
Yep.
like I was telling Underrated how I have plans to be a promoter. I'm working on that, and I said there's a lot of things I plan on changing that's
there you
not
go.
being changed today. That type of nonsense right there is one of them.
Yep,
Makes no sense.
none,
Makes no sense.
man.
Your network worth billions and billions of dollars, and you cannot take like a small percentage of that and promote a fighter around the world.
Yes.
That needs to be promoted. That
And,
to me, that's crazy.
Yeah, but they're
and
not even putting boxing on TV, so everybody know boxing exists. You hear about the UFC all day, every day,
all
24/7.
day, every day.
You
All
don't
day,
hear
every
about
day.
boxing. Instead of putting Arizona and Colorado on here, these little college bums, take that damn game and slide it back and replay it later and put this damn undercard on so people can know that, oh, it's a fight tonight. Some people forgot, hey, it's a fight tonight. They can order the fight. You know what I mean?
And,
Why are we looking at this? Ain't no crowd there. Arizona and
yeah.
Colorado. I mean, come on, man. Move that damn game out the way and put that damn thing.
But you know what? And let me say this though, too. That's why I fully appreciate back in the days, like 50 years ago, when I was little, when you had ABC Sports, when they had boxing, when you had something for CBS. Maybe it wasn't the cable back then, but they had, and even like WWE, they promote, they now to promote the brand. And even there's certain ones that you don't know, you would know they become a household name. They even have like little commercials and stuff like that. Now this is sad because back then it wasn't hardly no money was really pumping back in these networks. They just barely making it, but they made it happen. But right now you got networks, cable network worth billions and billions and billions of dollars, and y'all gonna tell me y'all don't know how to promote.
Yeah, they're not maximizing their investment. Why invest in boxing but not showcase it on all these channels you got? FS1, FS, Fox. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Southwest. So you got all these different Fox channels, yet you put it on FS2 that's not on the one that's accessible to all the basic cable providers across the board. That should be the one that have the boxing on it. If you're trying to sell this fight for $74.99, you got to put that in people's face. If some people might not even think about it, and they sitting home, they flipping through the channels, and they run into a fight. Maybe one of these undercard fights is pretty damn good. They start hearing about the main event. Oh wow, you know what? Damn, that was a pretty good fight. Why am I going and get this fight? They go on and get that fight. You know what I'm saying? You're selling it. It's going all the way around. Plus, these young guys that's on that fight now, you're selling them for the future. If they perform out there and they really do something special, and because that's how you draw the fans in. They have to see something in a certain fighter that they like, and they go, "Wow, Deontay Wilder, he knocked somebody out." Everybody, oh man, okay, you want to see him fight again? He's on your radar. Next time you hear that name, you clicking on the channel. Oh, he's fighting. I got.
Mm,
Oh man, that he does knock people out. I'm buying it. It's a
okay.
cycle there.
Yeah.
They gotta really push that, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your help on the panel. The brother Archer, he asked said where I can get info about the fight. Any live stream? Could you help me send me the link to help me?
the
Greetings
bootleg.
from Poland. Oh yeah, you want the bootleg? Ain't no bootleg over here, homie.
Nah,
There ain't no bootleg.
sorry.
You on? Yeah, there ain't no bootleg over here. So you on your own with that, homie.
The
You on
best
your
thing
own
I,
with that.
the best thing I could tell him is to walk past somebody's building and look through their window.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody that if you know there's a bar nearby you that talks about boxing and that's the best way, you know, you got some money, you can get you a drink or two, get you
But
some
that's a
pretzels, some
decoy.
potato chips.
That's a
Huh?
decoy. As soon as you give them the information, the boys will be on the other line waiting. That's a decoy on there. We don't do those.
Right, exactly. Good. So you on your own with that, homie. Bye. Nice knowing you. But you got to go. No freebies over here, dog. You ain't put it. Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing like that because I don't want nobody to. Oh, you scrap for money, but yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like and check it out. And I didn't mean to bring it up about college basketball, college football. Football ain't what it used to be either. So that's what I'm saying. You get then you got these then you got these networks that they have regions in the United States. Even they have certain regions around the world. I'm saying like of a region, you can't promote these fighters.
Well,
It's
my
crazy.
thing is this: whenever there's a football game on and there's a boxing coming on, y'all either need to find a way to separate the two sports, and football need to have a channel, or at a certain time they need to be off. Because a lot of times we're sitting back and we're waiting for these fights to start, right? And we think that we're going crazy because we're turning our channel at the right time, and we turned it 2 or 3, 4 times. There's still football. Okay, well when the hell does the boxing start? And then here it is. The boxing's by the time it comes on, the first fight is already on. And we like, wait a minute, we didn't even get to see what happened because y'all sitting here dragging this football. And like you said, football is not what it used to be. And no disrespect, I hardly care about professional football, so I really don't care about college.
Yeah.
And the thing of and the thing and the go ahead, bro. I wait.
The other thing is they they replay the game too, the college game, the football game.
Yeah.
This same game will be on in 3 more hours. They'll put it right back on and play the whole thing again.
Right, and then this one I don't understand either. At the third quarter, you smack a team 54-0, man. Take it off. It's done. You're not coming back. Why you got to replay it in 3 hours later? That don't make no sense. That time should go to boxing.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Where I come from, when you play basketball and the score is 21-0, that was it. The game was over.
It's done. And next, you know what we said like in New York? Next.
Next.
Yep.
That's it.
Right.
Who won it next?
Waste that's waste of money, that's waste of promotion. The ones who doing it, they need to go.
You see, this is the problem. This is like you said, this is what we were speaking about earlier. We have to change that. We have to change that. You either gonna respect boxing or we're gonna make you respect it, because people like us who dedicate our time just for us to sit here and be doing what we're doing now, we're not doing this for our 15 minutes of fame. We're doing this because we love the sport. And at the end of the day, it's gonna take us to change it. And believe me, we're gonna change it. All this buffoonery that's going on in boxing, it's gonna have to come to an end, whether they like it or not.
Man,
Because we the real media. We the ones.
Yeah. Now here's the solution. The PBC get their own channel.
Yep. Oh, they get their own channel. Think about it. Not just United States. If the PBC get their own channel, and I'm talking about worldwide, them other promotion, they finish.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it was just here in the States, I mean, it would rejuvenize the American fan base and unify them at the same time, because now you can have your fighters showcased 24/7. You can have commercials where you can make a deal with those companies that want to buy advertising time to put your fighters in those commercials. So you have a 24-hour mechanism that's promoting your guys. And anybody that flicks through is going to see it. And that gives them an opportunity to be sold to the public, which draws in the casuals who are just flipping through the screen, you know?
Is the
Yeah.
Watcher still on?
Yeah, watch it. We want you to get into that. Come on.
No, I've just been listening. Yeah, I mean, what were you just talking about there? Just that little bit?
Watch it eating turkey sandwiches, man. He still celebrating.
Yeah,
Celebrating what?
you mean that down under meat it tastes that good, bro? You mean you mean you're not letting us know the food tastes good or something? What's going on, bro?
Ah, shit, man, it's pretty good down here. I'll say that.
Okay, that's
Real
all right.
good.
But all jokes aside, we want to get your input what we was talking about, bro, because it also happened around the world too. So what do you see in the international?
For international for what? Like the
Well, we was talking about promotion.
promotion. Yeah, look. Well, for example, here, let's see. Here it's bad, like for boxing.
Really?
There's no promotion here for fighters here. I mean, who do we have? We've got Tim Zhu, who's Costa Zhu's son. We
Oh.
have Jeff. We have Jeff Horn, who's going to retire because he was never any really good. And look, like this is coming from me. Like he's from like I like Jeff. He's a good dude. He's a really nice dude. He's a good dude, but he was never on the perceived level. Yeah, he beat Pacquiao, but like that fight itself was a bit funny. But no one knows boxers from here, man. No one knows them. Literally, the only promotion is Fox here. If I was to watch Sky Sports in the UK, like if I wanted to watch Anthony Joshua fight, or if I wanted to watch Errol, or if I wanted to watch Golovkin, I'd have to get several different ones, and they'd be harder to reach because there's a thing called Main Event here, and they run the commentary and the whole broadcast for it. We are literally getting people at the desk. You know how like with Top Rank it's like Ward, Bradley, Tessitore, Kriegel, and then like for Fox maybe it's Brian Kenny and it's Joe Goosen, it's Lewis and the fighter. We have literally got maybe a retired fighter here, and then we've got someone that does the football league over here. And like them saying at lightweight, super featherweight, like that's how bad it is here. Like people don't even fucking know weight divisions down here. The only real connection we have is if certain like Jeff Fennick, like they know Mike Tyson, they're good friends, and overall, dude, like boxing is dead here. No one boxes here at all. The most you will get really is amateurs, and then professionals, probably high level journeymen, and guys like Dennis Hogan, even who moved over here and got knocked out by Charlo. Elsewhere, it's better. Like Africa is starting to improve. They got guys like Francis Ngannou, who's not a boxer, but he's in the UFC, and he hosted an event in Cameroon, in his hometown of Beatty, I think, or near there, where he set up young prospects, and he got TV rights, and he said for like a good month, boxing and kickboxing and martial arts that got coverage in that certain region of Africa and around Africa. So, here we're just in Australia, it's a pretty lazy thing. In Europe, it's much better. There's a lot of people that are interested in boxing there. Russia, even the UK. I mean, look at Joshua. He is loved in the UK. He's their golden child over there. People in other countries, Asia as well, they're a bit different. They like to bring people that deliver knockouts because that's what they like over there. They don't really like the whole point system,
So,
Like I'm
so
literally naming. Yeah.
yeah, watch. I got a question. So, how is it? You said it's really no boxing. Are you speaking just period far as professionals or amateurs? How's amateur boxing out there?
Amateur boxing here it depends what state you're in. Western Australia, Northern Territory, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, Tasmania. Tasmania is like a little island just below. That's like the freaking furthest country. Sorry, not furthest state you can find. I'd say amateur boxing it does better than professional because if I can think of the high level professionals over here, Zarafa, who Kelbrook beat, Horn, Lucas Brown, and maybe one or two others. The professional league over here, the professional ranks over here for boxing is no good. Amateurs, there's a lot of young people. They start young. They do a lot of tournaments. Some go to the Olympics, but that's pretty much where it ends. Not too many people turn pro here. And a lot of times, if you live, there's about, I reckon, 4 states here where people can't even get fights in the amateurs. People are pulling out all the time. Events are always getting postponed or just swept under the rug. Here, it's not the great. You might find someone else from Australia that says opposite. Trust me, when I competed, I couldn't fucking find fights. I could not.
Okay. Now, that's an excellent question because I'm getting ready to go talk about the amateurs in here. How's the amateurs the state in the amateurs in the US right now? Any of y'all could take it.
Oh, U.S. Amateur boxing in the U.S. For what I know, you probably got more people. You got more of these people. Or not let me not say people. You got more of these amateurs turning pro than amateurs trying to be amateurs because they this is what I hear. I don't know what you guys hear, but they say amateur boxing is crooked, and this is the reason why these guys are so quick to turn pro. Not just because they need the money and they trying to feed their families and take care of them, but it's very crooked, and that's what they say, and I've been hearing that for some years now, and I guess that's why I never competed because at one time I wanted to compete. But then when I was hearing about everything that was going on, I said, well, why bother with that? You could just turn straight pro, But then it's even, there's crookedness going on in professional boxing. So it's like, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. But to me, amateur boxing is great. It's a great way for kids to get out the streets. It opens the doors. You can feed your family, So, I really have no complaints about it.
Okay. Black Star.
Exactly, man. And then it gives them discipline too. It's very much needed, man. And that's where a guy like Floyd Mayweather can really. I wish he would set that as his aim to build a chain around the country in major cities of gyms that he put out there, and all he had to do was do a circuit, come through there once or twice a year, and just show himself. All the young guys in the neighborhoods be right in there, trying to handle it. And then maybe we could build a thing where when these young guys have problems on the streets, instead of going grabbing guns, they're going there and try to duke it out like men, Because you remember back in the 80s, man, late 70s, early 80s, when the breakdance era came out, it came out to kind of crush the gang violence, And
Yeah.
it sounds funny and weird, but it actually was able to do that. Why? Actually, the sport did it for George Foreman too, because George Foreman was a damn thug of epic proportions, but it gave him a direction in life, something to dedicate himself to, and to channel that negative and make it into a positive. And so many youth need that out here now. So we really need to do that, and we really can play a very big role in that. And that right there, we can be hands on with. Matter of fact, there's a gym not too far away from here that they set up inside of a mall, and sometimes you'll see those young guys out there with the muds trying to get money and stuff for the gym and everything, and that's something there that we could definitely help out with, and that's oh, excuse, man.
So let me ask you a question, and it goes for even. Let me go for a question. Why are fighters in the U.S. going to other countries, showing other fighters around the world to give them the fundamentals of boxing instead of showing here, or it could be out globally.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the infrastructure that's here. A lot of the trainers out here, they get offers from overseas, man. And if they offer you a good enough check, hey, man, they out of here. You either work here and get you what, a couple hundred a month, or maybe a couple thousand, and they're gonna tell you, well, we're gonna give you this big chunk, or a couple 100,000 if you stay here for a while and set you up in a place, and you room and board and get your car to run around in and stuff like that, man. Hey, you get an offer like that, you got to take it, man. I remember when I was playing semi-pro, man, there was a football league in Germany, man, where they would come over and scout players, and if they picked you, you go over there, they'll pay you $10,000, and you don't have to touch it. They put it in a fund for you. You go over there, they give you a place to live, they feed you, you get a car, travel, everything. You don't have to worry about nothing. When the season is over, you go home, that 10 G's is waiting on you.
Mm.
Cats was rolling, was jumping on it. Yeah, so you get deals like that.
Yeah, that's what. But I asked like that because I said ever since 1984, the Olympic team, I'm talking about the boxing,
Oh yeah.
it seems like the amateur program of the United States and even amateurs around the world has went down a lot. It's not compared to what it used to be. It's not that many like robberies it was like in boxing right now. I remember, you get up, you get up and watch these Golden Gloves, in wherever state that you in the regional, and you get up at wherever country that you in around the world, you fight for Golden Gloves, and you go for Olympic team. You know what I'm saying? It was something that you looking for and everything. But right now it's like, eh. I'm just going to get these fights over done with. I fight maybe 50, 60 times in the amateur, maybe 100, and after that I'm going pro, or sometimes less than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not making it. They're not making it fun. When you get into amateur boxing, it's like, you're trying to accomplish something, and then you have to deal with the way these judges call the fights. I mean,
Hmm.
a lot of these kids, they get robbed before they can even get a chance to get, before they can even touch the professionals. I've seen some of the craziest things happen, and I'm like, come on, don't do that. This is amateur boxing. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why a lot of them be like, you know what? If I got to deal with this mess, let me go. Let me turn pro. At least I'll get millions of dollars for dealing with this garbage. I'm not getting much dealing with this. So you know what? I'm out of here. And for some of them, it's not worth it. And my thing is, for the kids who want to box or the ones who's coming up, what are you teaching them? Because this is their dream. And some of these kids work hard from the time they're 4, 5, 8 years old, and they don't work that hard. So now when they get 14 years old, I didn't work this hard to get into this predicament for y'all to take it from me. If I lose, okay, cool. But don't say I lost when I really won.
Right.
Fact.
Yeah.
They're taking it from them, and they're not making it. They're not making amateur boxing fun like it used to be. It still exists, but like you were saying, the Golden Gloves. Even I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they took the Golden Gloves away, and now they call it something else.
Oh wow, I heard that too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that don't make no sense.
It's
yeah.
crazy, man.
It made no sense. I told my wife that the other day because she said when we was looking at the Hector Camacho and I was telling her about the Golden Gloves or whatever, and she said, "Well, I thought that's
Man,
what
I
you
didn't
wanted
see
to
that.
get in," and I said, "Yeah, I can't get in it because they took that away. They call it something else. I don't know the name, but how could you take something that's been around for so many years? I don't get that. It's a tradition. How do you
Yeah,
take away a tradition?
man, you're
Like
right.
like you like you like watching who he is a like Australia national champion,
Yeah,
U.S. national champion. I heard they
yeah.
they made up another name for that. You have to be kidding me. And then the ones who make these decisions, they don't have no dog on the fight of boxing. They don't know they don't even know the parts of boxing. They don't know the love. They just y'all just letting people change their names for their benefit.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that's another thing I wanted to mention.
Go ahead.
And in the words of God rest his soul, in the words of Roger Mayweather, they don't know shit about boxing.
No,
They know nothing,
no, no.
but they're allowed to make boxing decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. I've never seen somebody come off the street and just become a cop without going to the academy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that. You know, even to
Mhm.
be even to be a professional wrestler, you can't just come off the street. No matter how fake it is, you still have to go and study that stuff because something can go wrong.
Yeah, bro. I can tell you firsthand because I managed a tag team in wrestling.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, we was
You know?
up and down the East Coast, man. They was the champs, bro. That was, but he's absolutely right, man. He absolutely right. I
Well,
think another part of it is, man, also it's in our culture too. We kind of shied away from it. Everybody wants to be a basketball player, a rapper. That's taking so many athletes away just pursuing that so hard because to box, you have to figure that at some point you're gonna take a L. But the L is much heavier over here than it is across the pond. If you take a L across the pond, they kind of take it on the chin. And it's kind of looked at as, you can expect it as you after you fight so many fights. But over here, you damage goods after one loss almost. It's like, oh, okay, well, he lost. So, hey,
yeah.
so a lot of guys don't want to try because they don't want to get that stigma put over their head. So they figure, well, I'd rather go bust a rap album or go out here and shoot some hoops.
yeah, but
Well,
see if you take an L for boxing, I'm saying if you take an L, if you're a good fighter, there's a lot of Hall of Famers had more than one L, and
yes,
but
sir.
they became greater after the L's.
Yeah, that's big facts, man.
But the sad thing about it is that once you start getting losses, everybody automatically says you don't have it no more.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't
Hmm.
have it no more.
Yeah, you might
Danny
lost by
Garcia,
1 point decision or something, and they hold
yeah,
that against.
Danny Garcia only has 2 losses, but they'll treat him like he has 5.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Keith Thurman lost to Pacquiao. Oh man, Thurman don't have it no more. Why? Because he lost to Pat Man. He lost to a legend. He
Right.
Yep.
lost to a legend.
11. Right.
Yeah, they don't even
You know.
configure it in there. They just put him in the trash. He's no good now. He lost.
Now, if he'd have lost to a fighter named Bastion Booger or something crazy like that, I'd be like, "Oh, Thurman, you're done."
You
No?
know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you funny.
I just said,
Like,
"Oh, Thurman, we don't even know who this guy is," and he scraped you off the. Oh no, you're done. Yeah, maybe you
right,
really do
like
need
a
to sit down. But
yeah,
this is Manny Pacquiao. This is Manny
like
Pacquiao.
yeah, like rank 23, you lose it. Now you done, dog. You lost to
Yeah,
a 20. You lost to a 23 rank, dog. You done.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it may. This is the reason why I respect more fighters. And the watcher, if he can hear me, maybe he'll agree with me. I expect more fighters that come from overseas because you know what? They're gonna fight their heart out and they're gonna take them losses, but they're gonna fight their heart out. They can take their losses a little better and deal with it. We take a loss, oh Lord Jesus, it's the end of the world. It is the end of the world. We are mad. We do not want to talk to nobody. One
And
loss,
even
huh?
and even if a fighter in this country has have a draw, oh, that person is lost. How you could? It's a draw. Come
It's a draw,
on.
bro.
Yeah.
It's a
I
draw.
hear you. I hear you
Right.
loud and clear. You know, yeah, I mean, I relate to that, like the overseas fighters and everything. Going overseas, there's been some ones that have come from Africa and then gone to the UK and like got a robbery loss or something. But dude, losing is part of this. You are
Yes,
not
sir.
gonna
Mm-hmm.
scrape through with the O. There are a select few that have, and some of those people fought some guys that were out of their prime, whatnot, but they did very well to secure that undefeated record. there is nothing wrong with losing to a guy like Pacquiao. You know, people like that's just an example I'm using, right? Dude, Keith came back and he said, when he got dropped, he said, "Look, if I'm gonna get dropped again, I'm gonna go into it and I'm just gonna do it, trying my ass off. I'm just gonna fight my heart out." And he lost, and it was a close fight in the end for me. But again, this whole undefeated shit, dude, everyone's gonna lose. Dwight Muhammad Kwawi, he had a win, a loss, and a draw, and he was on the train going back home, and he's like, I gotta learn defense. And that dude was 5'6", 5'7". He won the light heavyweight title. He fought at cruiserweight. He fought George Foreman at heavyweight. Evander Holyfield lost 10 fights. James Toney, Roy Jones lost. Muhammad Ali lost. Fuck, all the greats have lost, man. You know?
But
Shane
yeah,
Mosley, Zab
yeah,
Judah.
but
No.
I would say, let me say about Evander Holyfield. When Evander Holyfield had 1 or 2 losses, he should have retired. He shouldn't. He shouldn't keep on. There are some fighters they just keep on. No, he's one of those fighters. Okay, let me pack it in. That's enough. There are some fighters, but I understand what you're saying. But it's just the Evander Holyfield. I look at him and say, Evander, you don't need to fight no more. And then Evander talking about he want to fight Tyson again.
Nah.
Absolutely
Hey.
not.
He's already signed to fight somebody else.
It shouldn't be no fighting. It shouldn't be no
Period.
fighting period.
Right.
Those guys back then, they took a lot of punches to the head.
Yes.
They got very badly damaged. Those fights with Riddick Bowe that Evander had,
I was just about to say, yeah.
that fucked
Those
him
did
up a little
damage.
bit. You know,
Yeah.
Riddick Bowe is like 6'5", dude. That dude hurt Evander. And Evander's not easy, you know, to hurt. Mike Tyson got fucked up a lot. George Foreman took a bunch of punches, like when he was 40 years old. None of these dudes can, you know, I heard Buster Douglas, they can't fight anymore and do all this stuff. You know, the Roy Jones fight, that was a one-off. It was fun. But like I said, all this signing to fight someone else immediately, dude, don't play with your life. Back then, people were smaller than now. Look at the heavyweights now. Fucking almost 7 feet tall. You know, and people were huge still back then as well. You know, 6'7", 6'9" now, you know. So those guys are gonna be I hope they're joking with that because I don't want to see them in the ring, dude. That was a one-off.
No.
Glad I saw it.
No, that's story. Watcher, brother Watcher, and everybody in the chat, you know, and even in the panel. That story is circling for the last almost 2 months. I wish I could joke. I wish I could joke around. I'm dead serious. This circling around, and no, the enough. It has to be enough is enough. No, look.
So Evander wants to fight again.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, my question is, how is he going to do that when he doesn't have a belt?
Yeah.
That's it.
You can't make this up.
You can't make this up, man.
You can't make this up, man.
And
This
you
is
know
crazy.
what? He ain't have a belt for over less than 20 years.
Don't do that.
I reckon,
Don't do that, Underrated. Don't do that. Hey, watch it. He rolled for that. Watch it. He's so rolled for that. He's rolled.
nah, it's all good. I'm just looking at Evander's record. I mean, like he took the losses earlier on, but I reckon, like you say, when he lost to Riddick Bowe and Mora, like maybe he should have retired then. But I reckon that James Toney fight, that for me,
Yeah.
that was really fucking bad. Like
I think he, I think when he fought against Tony, I didn't want to see it. I didn't because I know he's going to lose. And you got to think about Tony. He was old, but at the same time, he was like a young vet. I didn't want him to lose because I know Tony. You know, and we don't talk about James Toney enough either. I think he's one of the underrated greats.
Oh yeah. Oh look, dude, he fucked Evander. Like regardless of what you want to, Evander was old, right? He was like 40, okay, but he fucked him up badly.
Bad.
Okay, badly.
He was taking turns.
5'10" of him fucked Evander up bad. He hit that body like it was a fucking heavy bag. He dropped him,
Mm.
and then the towel got thrown in. That's why I say, like, these guys can't just say, I want to fight now. Dude, that's why I don't remember you fighting in Denmark, dude, at the end of your career. I remember that fucking fight with Tony, okay? And that wasn't really a natural heavyweight either. That was a guy that moved up from middleweight, super middleweight. Dude, you ain't fighting at 50 plus years old, all right? Believe you me. It ain't happening, okay? Fuck all that talk. I don't want to see that shit.
No,
I
we
think
don't want to see it, but this is the sad thing about it. You still got vultures out here, as we was talking about before. They going, the ones who do not know boxing, that do not know the scientific, do not know the ins and outs of boxing. They gonna push that fight, and then the way how they need these men, like you said, watch it, brother, watch it, and you made an excellent point. They get hit in the head, so they don't have no more damn scruples. And then you gotta understand about their financial and stuff like that. They ain't had no good person to be financial to make sure they can invest right. So that's all they doggone know. And I'm not saying Evander. I hope Evander has some money. But if you two are talking about that you want to fight doggone Tyson, and then at the same time it's going to be an exhibition, we don't want to see no exhibitions.
Well, I think the reason why he want to fight Tyson because he's trying to get his other half of his ear back.
He don't have a belt. Tyson have a belt almost 30 years.
He's trying to get his ear back though, man. Tyson still got his ear.
So he's trying to get his ear back and his belt.
I'm trying to do both.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
You can't make this up, man. This is what's going on in boxing. We got the old timers coming back. We got these YouTube people. It's crazy.
Fuck
Yeah.
the active fighters are less active than the freaking people
Brothers,
coming back.
brothers, keep on going. I'll be right back.
Hey, did you guys
right.
hear Anthony Yard lost?
He lost?
He lost. He
Well,
lost
he
on
didn't-
points.
Oh man.
Fuck.
I've
And you
been
know what?
saying he needs another trainer, man. I swear.
Dude, I watched that fight and he was following the guy around the ring. And the
Oh.
guy literally he hurt his right hand. The guy beat him with one fucking punch. The jab. He didn't throw any combinations. He just threw the
Man,
jab. And that was it. This is what I'm saying though. Like
what is going on? The one
when
punch.
He said, "What's going on?"
these UK fighters, man, they get pumped up so much. Like this is a problem now. This is Frank Warren, dude. He's in a bad position as well, dude. Dubois, now Yard. You got Fury who's fucking running off. I mean, who the fuck's he got now? He's got no one. It's not looking good, man.
He looking
That's
like
a very
Oscar,
frustrating fight.
He's gonna hang out with Oscar, man. They're gonna go somewhere and cry tears together.
Ah,
Where did we go wrong? Yeah, man. Yeah, but I think those guys, good fighters. They just need better trainers, man. Some of these guys, I just, I couldn't get over that. I know Du Bois lost, man, but I mean, damn, man, it was so simple. The guy's hitting you with this one fucking punch, man. It's all he had.
Joyce is not much better than Dubois. He's not much better because he was still getting touched in there.
Yeah, he was getting tagged up. He just kept running into that damn jab. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh man, dude, look, he got a double eye fracture.
Damn.
Wow. Okay, that eye was really fucking bad, and that's why I say, dude, stop talking about Wilder, Dubois, Fury, Dubois, because those guys will fucking end him.
Yeah.
Okay, Joyce, he fucked him up in the end, but Joyce is slow. And he's on the wrong side of 30. These other guys do see respect. Like that talk wasn't had when Mike Tyson was around or Lennox Lewis, because they showed their level. These days it's just a comedy festival.
Yeah, I'm back. Let me make my last announcement, and then we're gonna close this out. Hey, welcome to my channel. The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube. Believe that we got brother Clarence McLean of McLean Production. We got the brother Watcher from Down Under. Then we got H. We got the brother, the one and only Black Star Sports TV. And also, if you want to donate again, it's Cash App /$ capital JT 53000. Also, I do have PayPal account. It's paypal.me. Also all in caps JT Black 53. If you want to donate, feel free. That'd be greatly appreciated. And this is the underrated boxing talk 4. And again, let me put this up there: Black Talk TV, Black Star TV, Black Star Sports TV. He said wherever the fight is, he is going to have he's going to have it. He going to do something after. So let's look out for that. Okay, let's look out for that. Okay, what we're going to do. The last after you make your last remarks, I want you to state it and make my last one. We're gonna want to close it out together. So, brother Watcher, last remarks, please.
Oh man, great to be on again. Look, man, I'm hyped for this fight. I can't wait for it. Greatness and legacy is gonna flow through for one of these fighters tonight. Knife edge fight for me. Mr. Crawford in the building, Pacquiao in the building. So we'll see what happens there with the winners of the fight. But man, I can't freaking wait for this fight. I'm on the edge of my seat when they're getting their names announced. Damn, man, I can't wait. I'm glad I've been able to talk about it on the panel as well. I know most of us are rocking with Spence, including me. So let's just hope that both fighters get out of the ring safely. Let's hope that there's no real negative side effects of the car crash either. We want a great fight and we want a great ending to this show.
Great, thank you. Stay right there. Black Star Sports TV.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, I want to thank the good brother Underrated One, the number one. I can't do it, man.
The number one grinder. There you go.
It is. There it is. All right, now I appreciate the brother for having me on here again with him this week, man. And the good brother Clarence McLean once again, and the Watcher, my brother from that great Down Under. Yes, indeed, man. I'm looking forward to this fight too, man. I'm just got more and more hyped about the situation, man. This is going to be a huge test. Great fight. Got to buy the pay-per-view. People out there talking about don't buy it for whatever reason, man. Hey, like my brother Clarence McLean said just a little while ago, they don't know shit about boxing. This is a hell of a fight. Gotta watch it, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man, for joining in. Subscribe to my good brothers in the panel, and definitely hit that like button and the notification for my good brother Underrated One, man. See, he ain't got nothing but great content coming consistently. So support the brothers. Peace.
All right. Before let the people know about after the fight, please, on your channel.
Oh, yeah. Right after the fight, come on over to Black Star Sports TV. We're going to have post-fight analysis on the fight and everything that went on in the event, the undercard or whatever. We're going to just chop it up about that. And should be fun, man. It's something big going to happen tonight, man. We just hope it happen. Whatever it happens is the best thing for boxing.
So is it safe to say, before I get to Clarence, it's safe to say that these are the brothers that you want to be on the panel tonight?
Oh, exactly. You guys always welcome.
I just messing with you. I just gotta pull on you a little bit. But but the ones in the chat that I want y'all to look out for, wherever it ends, he gonna go. He ain't gonna wait. He gonna hook it up. So I advise y'all, whatever you want to do it right now, because I ain't drinking until Black Star Sports TV. When I get on the panel on him, that's when I'm gonna do a little sippy. That's all I'm saying. No, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm gonna eat me a little food, a little soda, but that eggnog gonna stay in the fridge until we crack that. All right, stay right there. Watch us. Stay right there. Black Star, the one and only Clarence McLean of McLean Production.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, I
Last remarks, please.
want to appreciate you and salute you and everybody else in the channel, the rest of the brothers, man. Thanks for having me here, man. This was an honor and a pleasure, man, and I'm looking forward to jumping on
Thank you.
again.
Oh, you will be,
Um,
Joe. You part of the family. Oh, go ahead, fam.
thank you. I appreciate you. It's like I said, man. You know, everybody's rolling with Spence, man, but you know I'm going with Danny tonight, and I'm interested to see if he wins and he gets a belt. What Mr. Boatmac gonna have to say then, since nobody has a belt.
And you know what that, and you know I'm gonna tell you one thing too. If it happens like that, that means BC, we gonna be on your goddamn helmet.
Ah,
Believe that. You are not out of the woods. I can say behalf of the brothers of my channel, you are not out of the woods, BC.
nah, not
You're
by long
not.
shot.
You're not. So
We
thank you. Yep. Thank you so much. Stay right there. Appreciate that. Thank y'all. The one and also shout out to Basement Boxing Talk and
yeah,
also
yeah,
Mark Nash that have been on the panel. I want to thank y'all so much too. I want you to go sub to those brothers too. I would say this is going to be history they're making, and it's going to be something electric is going to happen, and these conversations is going to happen what a beautiful thing about this going to happen within a few hours, and whatever it is I'm going to promote this. I know
yeah.
it's going to be, I know people going to do after analogies and all like this, but yo, I'm talking about of this end. Let's support Black Star Sports TV. Let's let people know, because most likely we're going to come back on his panel and we're going to break things down. We're going to talk about the stories of BC. We're going to talk about even the stories of Pacquiao. Manager, because go what the brothers are saying, the one who the winner is going to meet Pacquiao, but you know Pacquiao don't think he gonna win because he just want a good payday, but I'm just saying that like I said, BC, we on your helmet. So, but I would say this: let's embrace it, yo. This is history in the making tonight. Wherever fighter wins, we just want them to be better. We want them to be safe. And let's understand that. But I'm going for Spence. But I would say this: if Spence wins tonight, no matter if it's a knockout or split decision or decision, it should be nothing about he should be it should be the conversation should be pound for pound.
Yeah.
That's all I want. That's all we should talk about. Pound for pound if he wins tonight. But it doesn't take away if Garcia lose tonight, it doesn't take nothing away. But also we have to see what BC is going to do, because I'm gonna tell you like this. Because if Garcia lose, he still he still got some time. He still got good fights out there too. So we have to understand that too. But like I say, for if Spence wins tonight, pound for pound, that's the first conversation it should. So I want to thank everybody, and I appreciate y'all. And we go. You're gonna see us next time on Black Star Sports TV. And I want to thank your
So,
brothers, and I appreciate y'all. And
appreciate
this,
you.
thank you. And this one is Ghost.
Peace.
All right. Peace, Roger. All right.